It's the Bob and Tom Show. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm waking up, as we all are, here on the East Coast. Hello, Christy.
Hi.
I will tell you this now. He is something else today.
Oh, great. I haven't had my coffee yet.
You know how he likes his routine?
Yes.
Wow. That is out the window, Debbie. He is
that is a tough place to be.
Somewhat of a mess.
That weird purgatory.
It's called limbo.
When you're moving.
Yeah.
Keeping all your stuff in your office. I feel like I'm in Mad Men, brushing my teeth.
He has not showered today. He did not shower.
Really? Even I
really-
showered this morning.
That'll really throw you off.
Yeah, it's got me down.
Glad we're not doing the smell thing today.
Yeah. Well,
Hi, Pat Godwin.
Hi, Chick McGee.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
There's Ace Cosby.
Chick.
There's Willie Griswold.
Morning.
I'm Chick, and here's Tom. And
So
nothing
you're not in the hotel anymore?
No, I'm out of the hotel.
Oh.
There's no shower at the house?
Yeah,
Well-
the thermostat.
There's a thermostat incident. They have it on a timer, as most
A lot of Americans do, sure.
feeling and thinking Americans and budget conscious.
Yes.
They put it as well. Apparently, at some point in the thermostat cycle on the timing of
54. I think
54 is the
It
temperature.
was very chilly. I forget what.
Oh,
54.
That's a polar plunge.
Yeah,
That's what it was
Well,
when my
so-
furnace quit working.
So he's staying at Tightwad Manor, I think. Isn't that the name of the...
I keep the temperature the year I was born.
that's right.
I'll tell you what.
I've got to
Sons of bitches.
figure out how to. These thermostats, you've got to have a computer hooked up to them.
Just have Finley figure it out.
Yeah,
She's
I
a
know.
little-
Google it. That's
she's a-
what I did with
Is it,
mine.
is it the Nest? What is it called?
I don't know what it is.
I just
You
Googled the
can't-
model, and it showed me
doesn't-
how to reset it.
It doesn't have the buttons on it like a traditional thermostat. It's just this big dial.
You can do
That's
that
the Eco.
Nest.
Yes, an Eco
with
thing.
anything on YouTube. The guys
Yeah.
came out and changed my oil the other day, and they didn't know how to reset the oil indicator. So you're resetting the oil indicator on a...
Right.
Such as it's amazing, and there's this complicated button system you've got to go through, but it explains it on YouTube, and next thing you know,
You're done.
and you're all done.
Yeah, it was 3 a.m. I wasn't going to sit down and turn the lights on.
Well, even the most casually prepared person.
Also,
would have
3 in the
taken care of that
morning-
earlier in the day.
3 in the morning, that means you were up for what, 1.5 hours? You love waking up weirdly early.
Yeah.
I got up early. In any event, yes. Once again, I moved out of my house with the girls because we've sold it. And we're living elsewhere temporarily because we can't move into our new house. So just, I'll be fine. It's just
Do you have any
this
target
morning-
date to move into the new
No,
house?
no.
I didn't think so.
Although I've called it a funeral home.
Because you're going to kill the builder.
I'm not going to kill the builder. Kelly is.
Oh.
Tiny little coffin.
Yeah, small casket. We'll be...
because the man is short.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, very good. Thank you. He's not a child. But, yeah, it's just weird. You know me, I don't like staying at other people's houses anyway. So
Are the other people gone?
Yes.
Okay. So
Doesn't-
it's just you guys.
Yeah, but it's one of those things you
You don't know where stuff
you
is.
pull up, okay, this must be where the silverware is. No, I don't know what the hell that
Did you
is.
do your shake in the morning? The
No,
shake?
I didn't do anything this morning. I got up and I came in here.
See?
Oh,
Oh,
boy.
boy.
This is what we're dealing with.
This is going to be terrible.
How
So-
many months do
And
we
then I found out that, first of all, both the entrances that I would use to get there are both closed. And then the one I use now, one of them is closing in next week.
It's insane.
It is.
What's closing next? Well, we'll go talk about it
everything.
off the air.
The one right down there.
It's as though they don't want us to live here.
It's true.
I know.
So how much longer is your commute?
20 minutes.
Longer?
Wow.
This is going to ruin all of our lives.
Yep.
Till at least next
So
summer.
it goes
I
from
think.
minutes to...
Next summer. Oh, wait till the...
No, this is a 3-year deal.
Now, next Tuesday.
You're not going to move into the new house for 3 years?
No. I mean the construction. It's a 3-year closure. So it really is unbelievable.
Well,
Now, next
I'm going to start
Tuesday-
zooming in.
No. Next Tuesday or Wednesday, we're going to have this. This is Tom speaking. I'd like to meet with everyone after the show today. I don't know what's happened to our presentation on the air, but there's something going on. And I'm going to find out what the problem is. You guys just have given up. I don't know what the problem is.
Do you think the guys that plan this freeway construction just sit around and they go, wait a minute, what if we closed all three of these
not.
entrances?
Of course
that
not.
would completely screw up everyone.
Well, let's just remember our city is ridden of potholes, right? We have no other traffic concerns, so...
Okay.
I'm sure they're doing the best with what they can and the parameter of that they're given.
The
and
left hand doesn't know what the right hand is doing.
Or there's money in both of them.
That's right.
And then I was told that my exit on the other side of town is going to be all torn up for the next 2 or 3 years, too. So I'm going to have to walk to work, I guess. I don't know.
None of the three exits or entrances I'm referring to are being repaired. They're closing them.
I know. They're reconfiguring.
To prevent people from getting on the road. It's very stupid. Okay, well, let's move forward.
Wait a minute. This is interesting. Why do you think they're closing them? To prevent people from getting on the road.
Yeah.
So nothing's being repaired. They just don't want to have people on the roads.
They're going to have people get on the road. It's just going to be a different way.
So there's no reason they don't want people on the roads. The reason is they just don't want people on the roads. Is that's your contention?
They're trying to lighten the traffic on the freeway.
I don't think that can't be right.
That is not correct.
I honestly, I know I get it. Look, fine, I'll kiss your ass. I had heard that's what was the idea was.
Because
next to you pulling your car over in order to turn the radio on, this is the most insane theory.
No, I had heard that's what they were doing also.
Well, then where is all the traffic going to go?
The three entrances in question are all brand new. The one over here has been completely redone.
They have to let it cure or something? We can't be on it?
They're trying to lighten up traffic. So they're putting it back on the streets where it'll be backed up even more.
Yeah. This way, people will just be going 55 in residential areas.
That's what's happening.
Where children play.
That's what's going on.
Right.
Yeah.
People are so fed up that it's Thunderdome everywhere.
Sorry. Check local listings for traffic issues. We have an interesting day coming up in sports. So
the important thing to remember is we're helping, whatever we're saying right now. We are helping.
Aren't we solving issues?
We are helping and solving, and we're not lighting fires on everybody at all. We are trying to get this solved. We just wanted help. We just want to help.
What are the two Muppets names that they sit up in the...
Statler and Waldorf?
Statler and Waldorf.
We're just being critical and mean with nothing else to offer.
Get involved.
No, this is...
he has a setup of him in his office.
This show ain't half bad. You're right. It's all bad. I love those guys.
Our new show, it's the two guys are Stoner and Fatso.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, they're great. Dude. Those guys are great.
A few weeks ago, Willie and I had a live show, and the guy came up and goes, "Hey, I'm excited to meet Stoner and Fatso."
I didn't mean it that way. I wasn't trying to get specific. It was just a fake show.
It's the one time that being called a stoner is more complimentary, I guess. Like, thank God I'm not Fatso.
I know. Fatso still cut my soul. So,
if that's the case, I'll line up a couple jokes for today. I know we do have a couple of fitness.
Yeah, you don't feel great, but know what can make you feel better? Making fun of me and Josh. Be as mean as you want there, Pop. Do your
I'm
thing.
going to make fun of you guys, I promise. I do want to mention a couple quick things. Kostaki Economopoulos tonight. Are you kidding me? He'll be in Lafayette, Indiana. Then he'll be in Terre Haute with Jeff Oskey from our show tomorrow. And Jeffrey, I believe, has a special report coming up this morning of things we failed to mention. While I'm at it, a couple of other shows. There's a place called One Night Stands. STAN apostrophe. Stan is the guy, apparently. Waterford, Michigan. It'll be Willie G and Patty G coming up next weekend, the 13th and 14th in Michigan. That'll be a great show.
It's 2 nights, isn't it?
Yeah. And then I know Joshy's got some stuff coming up. He's going to be in Green Bay with our friend fireman Dave Dyer and Greg Hahn. That's Saturday, January 21st at the Meyer Theater.
Green Bay at the end of January.
What a great booking that is.
What is it? Do they have weather issues up there? What's going on?
Oh, it'll be great.
It will be fun. Yes.
Real quick, a quick sports teaser.
Nothing but positive coming out of University of Cincinnati with DeMar Hamilton. He's communicating with doctors. He can't speak because his breathing tube's still in, but he is writing things on a pad, and he wanted to know who won the game. And he was very surprised that it was Friday instead of early Tuesday morning. Wow. But he's doing well. His lungs seem to be healing. And they said yesterday that the lights are on and someone is home as far as his brain function goes. Right. So we'll keep an eye on that. And the owners are supposed to vote on a plan what to do about the Bengals-Bills outcome that would have come on Monday night had it been played. And it's a big Zoom meeting today between the NFL owners, and we will see what happens.
Okay.
I've got the scenarios that I'd rather not go into right now because it will suck my will to live.
Okay. How many of the NFL owners
Here we go.
do you think have to have one of their kids
Here we go.
set up the Zoom for them?
Oh, boy, over 90%.
I would imagine about 50%'s kids don't talk to them anymore. Is that mean to think about?
Can you imagine the internet windows that have to be X'd out and Dan Snyder's computer? Oh, Dad.
Crotchless Panty Fest 22. Come on, Dad.
All right. Come on. Here, your Zoom's up.
Oh, we'll find out. Also coming up, we have turnoffs in the bedroom. It's a big story. Do you have any particular turnoffs? Well, we're going to find out what the most popular, if you will, or unpopular things are in the bedroom coming up. Also, we have a world record. Interesting news about Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, how about that?
What's going on with Holmesy?
You all right on Baker Street?
Well, I think that might be our oldest reference. Wasn't that late 1880s or something? Sherlock Holmes was number one?
I hear Tom go, hold my mead.
Yeah.
It's a long-running legal dispute that has been resolved. And I believe today also, I think it's Sherlock Holmes' birthday.
Okay.
Technically. But yeah, an genuine Sherlock Holmes news. And then you think you've gotten pissed off in a golf course. Wait till you hear what happened to this guy.
Oh, man.
If he were here to talk, he'd be going,
Hey.
Okay, sorry. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Good morning. I'm Mark Allison. Thanks for tuning in to Bob and Tom. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7 on a Friday, January 6th. On the way, comedian and staff member Jeff Oskey will be along with the news we failed to mention as we roll through this Friday together. Quick reminder, the Bob and Tom Show Pigskin Pick'em. You can still get entered into week number 18. You have till Saturday. The games start 2 on Saturday, the rest on Sunday. Details at bobandtom.com/contest. If you pick the most winners, there is no point spread. You could win the Big Green Egg Mini Max, our final one of the season. Why shouldn't it be you? We've had men and women from all over the country win. It's sponsored by the folks at the Big Green Egg. And yesterday we had our Big Green Egg pizza party cookout on the front porch at the Frigamall building. Did you know the Big Green Egg could make pizza? It was amazing. They also made some chicken wings, which were delicious as well. And you could win that Big Green Egg Mini Max. Again, just head over to bobandtom.com/contest to enter to win. And good luck from all of us here at the Bob and Tom Show. Good morning. I'm Mark Allison with a look at things you may have missed on this Friday, January 6th. Tech companies showing off their latest products this week at CES, formerly known as the Consumer Electronics Show. Officially open with crowds of investors, media, and tech workers streaming into the Las Vegas venues. They're there to see the latest tech from big companies and startups alike. Innovations include a button your dog can press to tell you it's hungry. My dog would be pushing it all the time. And a high-tech stroller that can follow you around. There's also a robot pillow that aims to calm you by mimicking your breathing. And a robot dog toy that you can customize. Hawaii's Kilauea volcano has begun erupting inside its summit crater. The eruption comes less than 1 month after Kilauea and its larger neighbor, Mauna Loa, stopped releasing lava. The Hawaiian Volcano Observatory detected a glow in webcam images indicating Kilauea had begun erupting inside a crater at the volcano's summit caldera. Kilauea Summit is inside Hawaii's Volcanoes National Park and away from residential communities. Kilauea, Hawaii's most active volcano, it last erupted for 16 months starting in September of 2021. For about 2 weeks starting November 27th, Hawaii had 2 volcanoes erupting side by side when Mauna Loa erupted for the first time in 38 years. And that's a look at things you may have missed. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
Hello. Bonjour. The perfect gift has arrived for the single man. The new cologne from the makers of Clintorius and Bonaire. Oh, no. France's most noted fashion designer, yours truly, Mr. Béchon of Paris, has developed an exciting and stimulating new scent for men.
Honey, come on. You've been in the bathroom for half an hour. What are you doing in there?
Just Just enjoying my masturbation.
Mr. Béchon, just slap a little on. Repeatedly.
Oh, God. Thanks. I needed that.
Is that Mr. Bashan?
Yeah, I think that's the sign.
Mr. Béchon.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
I give everyone the same picture of me every year, and I have for 25 years. And then I had PJ, my art director, kind of Andy Warhol it up. And then I had a nice photograph of you, and he did the same. So now it's you twice and me twice. I did one for everyone on our staff.
I didn't know that this was you. So I was like in the Bob and Tom family figuring out who this dude is. For 2 weeks, I've been asking people, what do you think this meant? There's no return address. How did they have my address? I thought this random dude. I had no idea that was you.
That's
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hello, this is comedian John Evans. Padoom, 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 and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
For Batman, it was Batgirl. For Superman, it was Supergirl. And now, meet Spider-Man's female counterpart. From Bob and Tom Productions, it's the superhero women have known about for years.
All right, Toots, this is a stick-up. Hand over all your money.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, come on, lady. Hurry it up. Somebody's going to get hoiked.
Help! Oh, please help. Won't somebody help me?
Let that young woman go, you two ruffians.
Yeah? Who's gonna make us?
I am.
Come on, lady. You must be in your mid-50s.
Yeah, what do you have going? Some kind of superpowers?
Yes, I do. Take a look at these.
Oh, gross. Let's get out of here.
It's Spider-Vein Woman.
Oh, God, no!
Spider-Man got his superpowers from being bitten by a spider. Spider-Vein Woman got her powers from working as a waitress for 17 years. Don't make Spider-Vein Woman show you her legs, because if she has to, she will.
Look at this one.
I think I'm gonna puke!
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Oh, here, hold my purse. I'll show you my hysterectomy scar.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey.
There's Pat Godwin. He's in the performance room.
Hello, Chick.
Hey, there's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
There he is. There's Ace Cosby. Manning the track phone hotline hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
Howdy.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Yesterday we were talking with Josh. He has a stack of papers over there. It's the printout from the Pornhub survey, I guess, of the year 2020 users and what they do. And I mentioned that I'd been in a drive-through at Dairy Queen at night, and the people in front of me.
There was some wildlife documentary playing in the car in front of him, but
quite,
it was
quite graphic.
Graphic pornography
on the drop-down TV.
So the passenger in the back seat was watching.
Yes.
Okay.
So here we go. All right.
Those are friends, though. If you're driving your buddy around, you want to watch dirty movies in my car while I drive through the drive-thru?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Wait a second. I got to put my hood up. This guy said, this is from Jeff. He goes, I was at a hiring session. There were 500 applicants at a big hotel conference room. They would interview, then you had to go wait out in the hall. I was standing next to an older guy out in the hallway. The whole time he was watching porn on his phone.
Wow.
I was standing right next to him.
Quite creepy. Yeah, no kidding.
You just watch it to watch it, not for...
Jeez. Well, it doesn't work anyway. I can watch it anyway. Oh, all right. Well,
Just kind of stares at me.
Josh, do you follow any of the Instagram models? The lady on Instagram, they got the big butts and the big boobs. And they
I don't
post about
follow
it.
any of them, no.
I had to unfollow a lot of them because I was getting in trouble. Because you're just looking at your phone. You're looking at Instagram, but it's pretty soft core, and sometimes they're bouncing, they're dancing, they're goofing. It gets pretty heavy, and you can't be looking at that.
Yeah, if that's
public.
what you will. Yeah.
So not safe for work, I guess, would be the...
Or TGI Fridays, apparently. Wherever you are opening it up.
Who was the comedian that was telling us he would do selfies with or photographs with people after the show, And he would always, they would take a picture with him, and he would always say, "Oh, hey, can I see the picture?" He would take their phone and hit the photo library and see how long it would take if he scrolled back to get.
Oh, that's
naked pictures.
Yeah, that's intrusive at least.
I'm not suggesting anyone do that. But.
Sounds like a comedian, though.
Yeah. Now
Isn't this funny?
We have Pat Godwin next door.
Hello.
The man and the guitar. We'll get a song out of you in a few minutes, Pat. Does that sound good?
If you'd like, sure.
Okay. But right now we want to touch base with a little bit of sporting news. We've got some positive news out of Cincinnati.
Damar Hamlin is now able to communicate through writing and asked the doctors who won the game on Monday night, and the doctors did answer. They said, "Yes, Damar, you won. You won the game of life," and they explained to him everything that had gone on and everything. He's breathing on his not breathing on his own yet. That's the next hurdle, so he can't speak with a breathing tube down his throat, but. Everything positive coming out of the University of Cincinnati Medical Center. So that says that has been
neurologically intact.
Neurologically doing very well. And the NFL has canceled officially. This is all official. It's the only thing that's official right now.
Okay.
The Bills-Bengals game, previously postponed on Monday night, has now been canceled. And the league also has planned a vote for today with 2 adjustments for the AFC playoffs that are on the table. The NFL's cancellation decision will not impact which teams make the playoffs. It may impact seeding, though, which is why the league has come up with several potential rules changes to even out the competitive inequities that not playing the game will create. There are 3 scenarios. Would you like to hear them?
Oh, how complicated are they?
I don't know. You might be able to follow them. Scenario number 1. Buffalo and Kansas City both win or both tie this week, Week 18. Then a Buffalo versus Kansas City championship game would be at a neutral site.
Well, that's penalizing the fans, but go ahead.
Scenario 2. If the Bills and Chiefs both lose in Week 18 and Baltimore wins or ties with the Bengals, then a Buffalo versus Kansas City championship game would be at a neutral site. Scenario 3, if Buffalo and Kansas City both lose and Cincinnati beats Baltimore, then a Bills or Bengals versus Chiefs championship game would be at a neutral site. So there you go.
Do they have the exact same record? I'm wondering why they wouldn't just look at the...
They must have the exact same record, or going to be, depending on the outcomes of this week.
Gotcha.
Okay, well, on a lighter note... we have our pigskin pick'em competition going on, and Week 18 is this weekend. We have not reached the playoffs yet, so there are regular season games this weekend, which means we've got another shot for you to win the Big Green Egg Mini Max. By the way, yesterday sorry. Okay. Yesterday we had the Big Green Egg Pizza, and that was a thumbs up.
It sure is a thumbs
delicious.
It had a crispy undercarriage, but still doughy in the middle. It was
very good.
Fantastic.
Very good. Trent Stover from Gallup Police, Ohio, won last week's competition. You've got time to get in the action because there was not a Thursday night game. So the games are Saturday and Sunday. So by all means, go to bobandtom.com/contest. You could be the winner of the Big Green Egg Mini Max. Thank you very much. And we've had winners from all over the country. So wherever you are, wherever you're listening, by all means, enter. It'll be fun. Back to you, Chick McGee.
Jim Harbaugh says he expects to coach Michigan's football team next season. He's posted a statement on the team's social media accounts following reports of his interest in returning to the NFL. A person familiar with the situation spoke to the AP yesterday, said Panthers owner David Tepper, Panthers Carolina, the NFL, had a conversation with Harbaugh about the team's head coaching position. Harbaugh also has been mentioned as a possible candidate to coach in Denver and Indianapolis. Michigan also awaiting word from the NCAA on an investigation into the football program regarding impermissible texts and calls to high school prospects during COVID. A person with knowledge of the situation reported yesterday. So we'll see how that shakes out. And that brings us to who is a golfer in the room? Anybody?
I played.
I took golf lessons like once when I was a kid.
Whatever happened to that miniature golf tournament that we wanted to get together and a fun thing, and it just fell through the cracks. And now look at it. It's gone. Yeah. It's too late.
Maybe we can throw it together. We've got a lot of other things to do. COVID.
You've got thermostats.
I woke up at 54,
highways
54
closed.
degrees.
Lots of stuff.
Chick, you know what I like in mini golf?
Cars at Willie's driveway.
6:30 news at 6:15.
In mini golf, you hit it in. There's like 3 little holes. You hit it in one of them. It goes to a second level far away. You don't know what it's going to come out of. That's a real good time, I think, in mini golf.
Yeah, I was afraid to ask about where your car might be.
It's a Willie's house.
Why is that?
It's too complicated to tell you.
This is not, boy, I don't know whether to be proud of myself or not, but I spent 20 minutes trying to figure out miniature bowling, how I want to start these miniature bowling courses. And I don't mean like the...
yes, not duck pin.
Not the duck pin?
Yeah, not the duck pin, but you actually, it's like a miniature golf course.
But you bowl instead?
But you bowl, so you bowl the ball into the loop, and it goes around, and the pins, I really tried mapping out an actual
course.
hole. Yeah. And it would go into a lane, and so there would be like 4 lanes, and 2 of them would go nowhere, but 2 would go right to that first pin. So the odds of getting a strike are there.
Is there a pin reset machine? Is it kids on their summer
the
break?
biggest issue I was like, man, you have to hire like a 16-year-old to redo these.
Good luck doing that.
So, and then I went, you know what? This is probably why this isn't a thing.
Yeah, cost prohibitive.
Yeah.
It's a good idea, though.
$5 million to build it, and then
If anybody has any
a
ideas,
trickle of people come.
that, and I have another idea that I'm afraid to say on the air because somebody will take it. Should I just share that?
Yeah,
What is it?
It is a drive-through restaurant car wash. So you order your food, and then between ordering your food
idea.
and getting it, you go through a car wash.
It's a great idea.
Genius.
Now, yes, Willie.
If you go there for lunch and you love it so much you want to go for dinner, is there an option not to get your car washed?
There is not. You just don't. You can't get the food. Right.
Wow.
And
I thought about that.
What if the guy in front of you?
It's Italian place. It's called Mussolini's. You'll do it our way.
Now, if you just want a car wash, that's fine. But
What
if
if
you just
it-
want the food, nope, sorry.
What if the guy in front of you orders like 16 orders and you're stuck in the car wash for it?
That'd be fun.
Again,
Your car's really clean.
when I wrote these things down, this is probably why this doesn't exist yet.
Well, there is the laundromat bar. That thing is here and there.
Suds and duds, right?
Yeah. There briefly, for a brief shining moment, there was a famous topless car wash in Kokomo, Indiana.
Well, there was a topless car wash, topless shoe shine, topless bakery.
Topless shoe shine.
Really?
Well, the shoe shine business is...
Kind of dead, isn't it?
Yeah.
I can see your things in my shoes.
Every once in a while,
I can see your things.
if I'm
on my
wearing leather
shoes.
shoes at the airport, I'll go over and get a
Yeah, I
shine.
know. We all have the picture.
But
you've never seen me more happy in your life than being
topless
attended
shoe
to.
shine. I'm not sure I wanted to see Floyd naked, frankly.
They have to hire properly.
And it's got to be a great angle, too. They need to find a way to get maybe a camera below them. But when a woman is kind of shoulders down and doing this, it's a lot of fun jiggling.
There is a lot of top boob action.
For good Willie G to take a look at while I'm getting my...
Then you've got the cordovan... the wipe stain on her boob from the last guy she shined the shoes. It's very unappealing.
Sloppy seconds shoe shine.
Josh, your miniature bowling idea? How about bowl? Oh, here we go. Bowl for yeah.
You know what might be better? A combination of bowling and miniature golf where you want the first hole is a miniature golf, and then the second, you bowl a frame, and then you go the third is a miniature golf thing. How fun.
Well, or you could use your little putt-putt ball as a bowling ball, and you could set up little pins.
I think we're onto something here.
Yeah, bankruptcy. That's what you're on to. Right. These are. It's amazing you come up with those ideas and you're not stoned. I got an idea, man.
Nope, just a bored idiot.
No, you were asking if any of us played. I retired from the game
of golf.
Yeah, due to a lack of skill, talent.
When you threw your clubs into the lake, was that the same day you retired, or was
yeah, that was it. I was.
Did you have to fetch your own gloves clubs that you threw into the lake?
Oh, they don't float. You just let them go out of the bottle.
Oh, you didn't bother? Okay,
they're in Davy Jones Pond.
They're never
nice coral
6
reef.
inches of mud. Why do you ask about playing golf, Jeff?
Well, police in Mississippi are saying an argument between two men over a golf game led one golfer to bite the nose off the other.
Jesus.
My gosh.
Police Chief Toby Schwartz said officers responding to a complaint of an assault at the Hollywood casino found the victim with a disfiguring facial injury. Schwartz said the investigation determined that the suspect, Mark Curtis Wells, bit the nose off the victim.
This is how Voldemort comes to life. This is how we do it.
He didn't have
Oh, yeah, he didn't have a nose. You're right. He's a golfer, huh?
Somebody say something.
John Daly bit his nose off.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's...
Officers were told that Wells and the victim had been arguing throughout the day over a golf game they played at the resort's course. Wells initially fled the scene in a Tesla before turning himself in. A 51-year-old charged with felony mayhem.
Mayhem.
Sure, I mean, that's...
This isn't a commercial. This is serious.
The victim was taken to an area hospital, and his nose has not been found.
What?
Ooh.
He swallowed.
It's in a hawk.
The guy in the Tesla swallowed it?
Oh, boy, that's rough. You think the guy was a swallower?
No.
Maybe.
No.
It's all.
He didn't swallow it.
It's cartilage, skin, and boogers. That's not
gross.
I love that show.
Yeah, one's a lawyer,
Cartilage,
one's
skin,
a
and
cop.
boogers.
One's a fireman, one's a cop, one's a lawyer.
That's horrific.
It is.
He probably just spit the thing out, and it's there in the grass somewhere. And
Probably.
Bird probably got it.
That's what I said. Hawk it.
Too
Hawk
late.
took it.
Too late to put back on.
Did I play with a Titleist 4 today or a bitten off nose? Which one?
So now the guy has no nose. How does he smell, chick?
He still smells okay.
Okay.
Oh, you mean like odors and
fresh.
things? How he smells. Oh.
Felony mayhem. That's a cool charge, though.
Yeah, it is a cool charge.
I mean, I imagine there's a big umbrella there of things it could be, but
yeah,
just sounds kind of badass. Mayhem. Yeah. Well, sorry.
Is there anyone who doesn't think of Tommy Lee when you hear the word mayhem?
That's exactly right.
Yeah, nobody.
Tattooed on his belly.
He's got that.
Right down there from the Pamela Pleaser.
Very good.
More sports coming up.
Okay. Patty G.
Yes, sir.
You got some songs for us coming up today?
Speaking of, yeah, I do, yeah.
Okay. Do you have one right now?
I could do something for you.
What did you have?
Speaking of Pamela Pleaser, they broke up a lot and they had a lot of breakup sex. You want to hear a song called Breakup Sex?
Sure.
Here we go. All right.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Anna. Break up a little nookie, break up. Break up a little nookie, break up. We've yelled until we're hoarse. We're headed for divorce. Our marriage is over. We hate each other, but first some intercourse. Break up a little nookie. Break up a little nookie. Then screw me in court. Hey, break up.
Thank you very much, Pat. Pat's album is out there for download purposes, and there are, I think we got 3 or 4 of them up there for Pat. Doing great in the comedy charts. On a different note, I wanted to mention once again the Bob and Tom Pigskin Pick'em competition. We have had winners from all over the place, from Texas, South Carolina, Michigan, Ohio, Wisconsin. If you want to enter wherever you are, that'll be great because this is week 18 of the NFL season, and it officially begins Saturday and ends Sunday. So you've got time to get your entry in. Go to bobandtom.com/contest, and all you got to do is pick the winners of this weekend's game. It's that simple. You don't have to bet against the spread or anything. Once again, bobandtom.com/contest. At stake, of course, the beautiful Big Green Egg Mini Max. And you could be a winner. We talked with Trent Stover from Gallipolis, Ohio, who was our winner yesterday. So get in on the action, please. It's a lot of fun. And then you also get to be part of the Chick McGee Shoe-In of the Week.
That's right.
The following week. And Trent and Chick picked yesterday, and I believe you agreed on
2 out of 3.
We both had Jacksonville and Green Bay in the points. We gave the points in Jacksonville and Green Bay, and we also I gave Pittsburgh -3, and he likes Cleveland plus a 3. So
okay. And so once again, you have time to get your entry in today. It's very simple. bobandtom.com/contest. We're coming right back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Text us at 888 The sheepskin that you
Let's
use?
not talk about the sheep.
Okay.
Brings up some really sad memories.
Sorry.
Okay. Well, no, I know you've got
It's tough when you name them.
It's
an
a tough
original
breakup.
song.
Yep.
This is an original song from the Electric Amish. Can you guys favor us with a tune?
Yeah, we play all originals because, of course, we're not even allowed to listen to the radio, so I don't even know what you guys hear.
Yeah, that's true. Well, go ahead, but I'd love to hear it.
Well, all right. This is a little song goes a little something like this. It kind of tells you who we are.
Oh.
Carl, would you look at Barry back there? He's playing those drums like a crazy Mennonite.
Yeah, for that he will surely burn in hell.
Out in the field for 40 days. Plowing and planting and break easy hay. My mule Ezra's pulling the plow. I bought him from Carl for some eggs and a cow. I work all day out in the sun.
Oh, but after some meals, we start having some fun. I say,
Come on, Greta. Lights and lamps. We're making lots of noise and we don't got no amps. We are an Amish band. We are an Amish band. We help you build a barn. We just don't give a darn. We are an Amish The women folk up in Napanee are working their churns for Graver, Barry, and me. Sweet butter, rice make pies. Some of their cider about to make me high. Now these young maidens, they had a band. They was out to meet us boys in the band. They said, the parson's gone, now's our chance. And we proceeded to have a big square dance. We are an Amish band. We are an Amish band. We'll stay all night and play, but first we all must pray. We are an Amish band. Give it up for Graver.
oh, merciful God, please let the rest of this solo really jam.
We are an Amish band. We are an Amish band. Attaboy, Graver. We help you build a barn. We just don't give a darn. We are an Amish band. We are an Amish band. Yeah, yeah. We are an Amish band. Yeah, yeah. We are an Amish band. Yeah, yeah.
Yay! The Electric Amish, ladies and gentlemen.
Gerontology Research Group as the country's oldest living person until her death. Born in 1907, she was alive to witness the news of the sinking of the Titanic, World War I and II, the Great Depression, and both the Spanish flu and COVID-19 pandemics. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Hey, Shooter, it's Kenny Tarmac. Hey, we just landed. I'm an ORD, just got in from TPA through ATL. And hey, guess what else just landed? The Bob and Tom app. I know. Now, thanks to the Bob and Tom app, even if I have to go all the way from Foxtrot 20 down to Alpha 4, I can still listen live, see their videos, find an affiliate station, use the alarm, and even send a message. This is Kenny Tarmac signing off and reminding you, everything I touch turns to sold.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you.
I'm warning you, don't do that.
There's laughter ahead.
I should be having a better time if this is a party.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Frigamall Broadcasting presents another Bob and Tom Olympic moment in history.
The oldest gold medalist was in 1912 when Oscar Swan took home first prize in a shooting event as a 64-year-old. And while a 64-year-old Olympian is rather amazing, there was almost an 87-year-old winner. At the first Olympic luge competition in Innsbruck, Austria, 1964, the fastest luge run was logged by an 87-year-old Austrian, Johann Lickensfinkter. Johann amazed the crowd and the judges, who nearly awarded him the gold medal, until it was learned that Lickensfinkter was not entered in the event or even on the team. It seems that Johann was a spectator who had slipped and accidentally slid down the track at a record pace. Lickensfinkter left his mark in Olympic history, as well as on the luge track itself.
This has been another Bob and Tom Olympic moment in history.
Hi, this is comedian Tim Cavanaugh, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
You know you're too high when you're eating cereal naked and your girlfriend tells you to put some clothes on. You realize it's not your girlfriend. It's just a woman on a bus. That's how you know you're too high.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Center once again, the 21st.
What song is that where they go, hello, lover boy?
Baby.
All
right.
Oh, like Paul and Paula.
Yeah, it's something like that.
Hi, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. There's Christy Lee at the news desk. Yes, you're the one.
Hi.
Jim and Jamie. There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
I did find my So Fine music, though. There's Pat. There's Ace Cosby. That's not Pat Godwin. That's Ace Cosby.
They look very similar.
Yeah.
Right now, so. Now that Ace has that beard growing.
I like that beard.
There's Willie Griswold.
We went a whole day yesterday without talking about the damn beard. It looks good, Ace.
He's still hanging on to it. I like it. I'm Chick McGee, and here's that's.
Do the Mickey part.
Wow, that was something else. Stop
it. Enough.
You're a kid.
Was that in Dirty Dancing?
It was.
Yeah.
What's the remix? There's like a sampled version of that where it's real. It kind of chugs along. Do you know?
Really?
It's like a Fatboy Slim kind of thing.
Cool.
Am I crazy for thinking that? Down, down.
Well, you are crazy.
Well, thank
That's how you grew up. Around all of us, but yeah.
Now, a Chick McGee sportscaster gets things in people's heads. For example, this guy writes, last night watching the Purdue-Ohio State game, every time the announcer said Ohio State guard Isaac Likely's name, in my head I heard Chick in his British accent going, not bloody likely.
That's right. I tell you, likely.
Same things happened with Saquon Barkley.
Quan Barkley.
See what I mean every time
You Darvish, me Chick. And there were a parent and they're playing. Here's the email. My wife and I playing with our kids. My 3-year-old son kept passing gas.
Hilarious.
My wife noticed that he had a hole in his pants. And I said, well, he must have farted too hard, and that's what caused the hole. Being the avid listener that I am, I immediately thought of how Ace said, well, do we have it over there, Tom? You think?
I'd have to dig around.
Yep. Ace said that he farted so hard that he put holes in his underpants. Oh. Could you please tell us your thoughts on Ace's claims of such powerful flatulence?
Ace claimed that it was over time, I think. That
yeah, but mine are pretty explosive.
Oh, good to know.
I don't really need to know that.
He's got his bowels confused with his penis, I think. He wants it both to be very powerful. I don't know what the hell that's all about.
Original audio here. Wait a minute.
Do you eat holes from flatulence?
Do I get the holes from flatulence?
What? Yeah. Does that happen?
You farted a hole in your underwear? Okay. See a doctor.
Get your diet checks.
There you go. That was the original
You farted a hole in your underwear.
And apparently they're quite concussive.
Evidently.
Never done that.
Well, it could be the artificial fibers and the methane. I'm not sure.
No, stop.
What?
Oh, and we did. Tom's living in a new house, and he's having one built, but it's not done yet. So, in this,
I'm living in someone else's house right now.
Whatever, a different house, a new house to him. It's different, not
Correct.
new, not out of the box. Well, you tell the story. So you turn the TV on. You turn the TV on, and you hit
guide,
right?
And I popped on the news.
Right. At what time?
6:15.
6:15 Eastern. And what happened?
The 6:30 news was already on.
Right. Already on. 6:30 news already on. So what he thought, well, this particular video provider has a live feed from NBC running all the time. So I came in and I said, I asked him that. You think NBC has a live feed running on Roku? And I said, you think it could have been a recording of the previous night's news?
That must be what it was.
That must be what it was.
Had to have been.
I was too busy trying to figure out where the silverware was.
So you just turned it on as background noise. You weren't really watching it.
Just trying to get the TV working.
When this day was down the road, that you knew you were going to have to live somewhere like this, didn't you want to say, can't we just stay here until our new house is done? What were you thinking?
He was renting the old house from the guy that bought it, and he couldn't keep the rental.
Yes, but that you should have
waited to sell it.
The scenario you're living under right now is no good for anyone. Yes, and I'm being selfish, especially us.
No, see, we were told that the house would be done at Thanksgiving.
Oh.
So we built in an extra month of fudge time. Too much fudge, apparently.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so.
That'd be a fun segment, fudge time. We all eat some fudge, see how it tastes, and just talk about it together.
Maybe you should have had a
I've
day.
said it before, and I'll say, we know a man.
Yeah. Maybe you should have had a day where the owners of the home brought you in and showed you where things were and how things operated.
Oh, we did, yeah.
Oh, you did?
I just wasn't paying attention.
That's all right. The girls got you covered. Ask the girls. Just go, hey, I'd like to watch the news. Can you please turn it on for me? No shame in that.
You're getting DVR news. Recorded news.
And the volume of the thing is on the side of the flipper.
Yeah.
What? You got to be me. What? It's on the side.
Side of the remote?
Yeah, I couldn't find the volume.
On the side?
Yeah, it's not on the front where they usually are.
Huh.
And I just learned the one at the hotel.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I give it a week before he buys a new TV and has a new cable system installed in this house.
Why didn't you think of building an auxiliary house, an in-between house? A smaller house, arguably, but one that you could have moved into and gotten used to before you had to live there.
These are all very funny.
I told you could live with me.
He could live with Willie. Willie's got plenty of room over there.
Yeah, sure. He wants
in a house that
he
you
wants
built.
3 dogs and 2 little girls.
He'd love it.
I've got somewhere I can go. I think he's a little bit out of the tax bracket area of my house. I don't think he wants to go back to my house.
You know what?
I don't.
If you would go, just you, if you would go live with Willie for a week, I bet that would be a win-win for everyone.
Yeah.
Steaks every night, Dad.
You relive your steak
We
nights?
could do our steak night contest. Oh, those were the days.
Just Sam's house, who lives next door, your brother.
There you go.
We could make some delicious sides. I'll grill the steaks.
Okay.
The real trick is don't confuse your Metamucil gummies with my gummies. They're different gummies.
That'd be a hell of a show.
Do you ever, but you probably don't do this, but when you did go to barbecues, did you immediately insist on being the barbecue cook? Would you go over to
No.
Really?
I'm a good guest and a good host. But,
You wouldn't backseat barbecue?
No.
You're gonna turn that one? You wouldn't do that.
You're turning them too much now.
Yeah. You wouldn't do that at all.
leave them alone. Back off. That's the key.
Really?
Shut that thing and let God do his work with those ribs. You don't have to be questioning all the time.
What about you, Chick? Are you,
Backyard
Chick, I see you
barbecue.
being a terrific host, just wanting to grill up some food, but you are constantly haunted by one of those guys.
Oh, yeah. No, but on the rare occasion that happens, I purposely invite a cook. I don't do. I'm not. I'm too self-conscious. I don't do anything like that.
We have coming up in sporting news.
World record.
Okay, we can
that
get
I
to it
didn't
right
even
now.
know existed anymore. We can?
Yeah, sure. We can we squeeze it in. What do you got over there?
All right. Stupid world record. This needs to get out there as early as possible. Two brothers in Denmark have earned the Guinness World Record for the largest Pokemon card collection. Jens Ishoy Pren and Per Ishoy Nielsen broke the record with a collection consisting of 32,809 Pokemon different cards, Tom.
Whoa.
The brothers began collecting them back in 1999 when they first became available in their home country of Denmark.
Probably have the largest collection of expired condoms in the history of the world. I'm guessing, even though
they collect Pokemon cards, you're not getting none? Is that what you're thinking?
Although those Danes are quite horny.
Oh, is that right? They're known to be...
Oh, yeah.
Really?
That's great.
Yeah, years ahead of us.
It's what now, Pat?
That's great, those Danes.
Great Dane.
Great Dane. You think there's a so-so Dane out there?
Of course.
There's a lot of neutral Danes out there. I'll tell you that right now.
Tyler Dane's out there.
Not so good.
Or Taylor Dane.
There was a point for about 10 minutes during the World Cup when I think I had Norway and Denmark and Sweden and the Danes and Holland and the whole thing all squared away. I think I got it for like 5 minutes, and now it's out of my head.
Lost
again.
your
it's out of my head.
Netherland knowledge. That, however, interestingly enough, that is not the most valuable Pokemon collection.
Really?
That belongs to a guy named Gary Haas.
Well, that can't be true because you said that's a world record, Tom.
They have the most different cards. Gary Haas has the most valuable because there's a couple of cards that are extraordinarily valuable.
Sure, your holographic Charizard, your Mewtwo First Edition, of course. Yeah, a lot of those Pokemon cards can go for high value.
How do they prevent those from being counterfeit?
I do not know.
I mean, wouldn't it be easier to counterfeit a Pokemon card than, say, a USA $100 bill?
I would think.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's some kind of secret markings or whatever, but this American guy has $10 million in estimated value of his Pokemon card collection. Give me the sports teaser, please.
Do you think there should be like an Ocean's movie coming up with Clooney and Brad Pitt, and they're just the big scam is they're stealing or making counterfeit Pokemon cards?
Sure.
I think that'd be good.
Be fun.
It's
be all right.
It's called Yu-Gi-Oh! No.
Yu-Gi-Oh! No. Ocean's 14.
Okay, I'd watch that.
Yeah. More sports coming up. We'll take a look back at the Shoon of the Week.
And we have a disturbing story about the latest in so-called artificial intelligence.
Oh, no.
AI.
Yeah, you know exactly where this is going.
This is stunning.
This is disgusting.
Yeah.
Oh, it is?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's not something cool like flying cars, if you were thinking that. But that gives us an excuse to play a little bit of Tim Wilson. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Even though...
Bob and Tom Band and Orchestra. These guys are all wound up and ready to rock, I think. So, Steve?
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, looks like we got dumped. Uh-oh.
Is there anything you'd like to say to them?
Well, our girls have left us, so I'd like to say just one thing.
Oh, yeah.
Baby, blow me.
Oh, a kiss as you're leaving.
Blow me.
Oh, a kiss right now.
'Cause if you're gonna leave me, honey, I will surely miss the way you blow me.
Oh, blow me a kiss. Come on and blow me.
A kiss like you mean it.
Blow me.
A kiss right now.
I really can't remember anything as hard as this. So blow me.
Blow me a kiss. Wow.
Some things in life are hard to swallow.
She couldn't take it all, Dean.
She couldn't handle everything.
Who could? But if she comes back tomorrow, I'll be shooting my wad on flowers and the rain, honey. Blow me.
A kiss as you're leaving, baby.
Blow me.
Oh, a kiss as you go.
And always think about me as you're going down
your list.
And blow me.
Blow me a kiss. I'll miss her arms and her elbows.
I'll miss her arms and her elbows.
I'll miss her legs so tall.
Yeah! I'll miss her legs so tall.
I'll miss her neck and her shoulders.
Yes, sir.
But I'll miss her head most of all. Rock out, fellas.
as you're leaving, baby.
Slowly.
Oh, just as you go. And if you wanna come home, honey, that's okay.
Just grab a hold of this.
And baby, blow me. Baby, won't you blow me? Blow me a kiss.
Oh,
I've been
found him.
oh, Sally.
I'll miss your arms and your elbows.
Woo! Fantastic.
Bob and
Dean
Tom
Jerry.
Band and Orchestra.
Amazing.
Thank you, Dean. Thank you, Jerry.
Five, Arizona. Number 9, Gonzaga. Number 10, UCLA, also winning. And Iowa upsetting number 15, Indiana, 91-89. NHL winners last night, all in regulation. St. Louis, Philly, Seattle, Washington, the Rangers, Nashville, Edmonton, Vegas, Vancouver, and Boston. All get wins. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. The Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7.
Morning, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, gang, it's Ken Tarmac.
Kenny!
Hey, we just landed. I got a call on the white courtesy phone. I'll tell you what.
What?
Corporate has spy goggles today. They can find me anywhere.
Really?
So I'm on the plane. I'm on the 620 guy. Like I was saying, I'm next to some guy that kept going on and on and on today.
Yeah.
And almost ruined. Oh, gosh. Oh, I have another phone call.
You do?
Oh, and it's Tobic.
Uh-oh.
And I don't want to take this one.
Why not?
Hey, you want to hear a trick?
Well, okay.
Watch how I lose them. All you have to do is duplicate your voicemail greeting, and they have no idea it's not you.
Oh, okay.
Just listen to this.
All right.
I'm going to click over.
Okay.
Listen,
All
I
right.
got to memorize it, though.
Okay.
Okay, hang tight. Hi, you've reached gold-level sales leader Kenneth Tarmac. I'm sorry I can't take your call at the moment, but your call is very important to me. I check messages every quarter hour unless in flight, in which case I'll answer upon landing. So after the tone, please leave me your name, 2 numbers, and a brief message. Or you can Skypage, text, or preferably email me at ktar_closer.com. Hey, guys, he's still talking.
Is he talking?
Yeah, he's still chatting me up. Oh, God. I'll catch you later. I can't get enough of this.
All right, bye.
We just landed and I pulled it off again.
Oh, you did?
I don't believe I called Bob.
Hey, this is Frank Caliendo, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Let's talk to our guest, Tom Foss. Now, do you have any animals?
I got 2 horses, about 15 chickens, dogs, cats.
So you are in the country, huh?
Yeah, gravel road, one-way gravel road.
Really?
Do you eat the chickens?
No, the eggs.
Ah.
My wife said she'd never kill one of the chickens.
Really?
But she doesn't have any problem scrambling up the kids.
That's sweet.
My most recent marriage was a disaster. It made the wreck of the Edmunds Fitzgerald look like a fender bender.
Oh, wow. Hello.
And you remember Lord's famous line about gun control more.
Yes. The relationship taught me a lot. It taught me they won't sell you a handgun if you're crying.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Yeah, he's a professional.
Okay.
For God's sake.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hi, Chick.
Hey, there's Josh Arnold.
My God, Chick, you are devastatingly handsome.
Thank you. Thank you, Josh. You like anything to add to that, Tom? Or?
Very handsome.
Okay, there's Ace Cosby.
He's okay.
Manning the track phone hotline, hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
Hot stuff over there,
Thank
Chick.
you. And I'm Chick, and here's Tom. Tom?
Once again, the big debate. Will Ace be keeping his unshaven face that way?
I save money on razors.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey, look at the money you're saving.
Yeah.
Saving time, getting up in the morning.
Scaring clerks.
Clerks everywhere are terrified by you, he claims.
Is there a reason you chose clerks?
Well, Ace is famous for shopping, famous for coupon use. So I'm just saying, well, never mind.
That is kind of a funny Ace, sort of a nervous clerk. Ace walks up, big man. Hello, deep voice, sort of imposing,
Yes.
and then I have many coupons that I'd like to.
Do you have a coupon? I've asked you this, but is it a coupon caddy or something like that, or a pouch?
do have one.
You have a caddy?
A pouch.
A pouch? Is it alphabetically and all that?
Divides in.
Oh, that's
But there's very few paper coupons these days. But
Yeah, it's all digital
Yeah, you
now,
can
isn't
just
it?
clip them right to your. You can digitally clip them to your app, the grocery store app.
yeah, when I'm listening to a sportscast, I'm clipping.
There you go.
Oh,
it's real easy.
Well, all right. What's the biggest bargain you've ever met in the world of couponing?
Well, they pay you all the time at grocery stores, right? When you leave? Oh. No, he like gets $12 when he leaves.
Right.
Yeah.
Did you ever get some great bargain?
Well, it used to be fun back when they had double coupons and triple coupons. And
Yeah, all of those
super dollar
days.
doubles.
So then you end up
And
getting.
then I'd make money, actually.
It was like a game, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's fun.
I've never heard anyone so wistful in my life, wanting to go back to the good old days.
Good old days of couponing.
Well, didn't they used to have a show, like a coupon show?
There's on TLC. There's extreme couponing.
There you go. See?
How have they not covered you
No,
yet?
they're still they rerun it, but
Oh, well, that's why they just haven't.
If you're watching a rerun,
You're watching a rerun of the news.
thinking it's a live feed from NBC.
He's living in the past,
That
man.
covers so many psychological. Well, I'm sure if I'm watching this is live from
that promo
NBC.
for New Year's Eve, it should have told you something.
again, I never actually watched it. I was trying to set the TV up for the girls.
What the hell is this? Clinton's got elected president? When did he even
Wait a minute, Kennedy died again?
What the hell is this?
What's
going on here?
What do they advertise on old episodes of extreme couponing?
There are reruns of everything out there.
On TLC, they rerun a lot of stuff.
My 1,000-pound life.
Right.
What's my 1,000? Is it a person who weighs 1,000 pounds?
Yeah, absolutely.
What? 1,000?
They got 1,000-pound wife. They got 1,000-pound sisters.
Yeah.
They got the 1,000-pound club.
The 1,000-pound sister, she lost a lot of weight.
Now,
She's
do each
down to
sister
like
weigh 500 or they each weigh 1,000?
5 or more, yeah.
So it could be called We Total 1,000 pounds.
Yeah, it could be.
Well, you know what's went crazy is Dr. Pimple Pop.
Yeah.
That
that's
thing
big.
is gone.
I cannot
I
even.
can't watch that.
Oh, I love those guys.
I hate it when she shows up on my Twitter feed. I have to get away.
Oh, no.
And Christy, my Instagram, the thing where I scroll and it shows the pimples,
Yeah.
it knows what I like now. It knows I like that. And now I'm getting into ingrown
really?
toe.
No.
I'm getting in horseshoe removal and cleaning videos.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, my goodness.
But Tom, the best show on TLC is 90 Day Fiancé.
Yeah.
What is
That's
that one?
the Ace's deal.
No, it's people meet online or something, and they usually from foreign countries, and they have 90 days to get married if they want the visa and all that stuff.
They get married.
That's legal? So we're admitting people because they were narcissists that want to be on TV.
Doesn't Greg Hahn have a joke? My Russian wife is expecting. I'm expecting my. What? How does he put it?
I don't know. We'll ask him.
My wife's. She's getting here next week or something.
Greg Hahn. Greg Hahn,
mail
along
order
with
bride.
Greg Hahn, along with Josh Arnold and Dave Dyer, Saturday, January 21st at the Meyer Theater in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Nice.
And we've got some Green Bay picks in the shoe-in. You said you're going to give us a quick review of the shoe-in.
I like my double shock this week. I like Jacksonville minus the 6 versus Tennessee. That game, for two reasons. That game is in Jacksonville, and although he's from Ohio State, Mike Vrabel and the boys at the Titans, he doesn't have a quarterback right now. And Trevor Lawrence is playing as well as anybody in the NFL right now, all the quarterbacks. And then, of course, I got Green Bay minus the 5 versus Detroit at Lambeau. I'd love to see the Lions win. Don't get me wrong. They are the story this year, but I just don't think they're going to have enough for Sunday night against the Packers, especially because if the Seahawks win, they're in and the Lions are out anyway before this game even starts. And I'm not saying that the Lions are going to tank if they don't know they're going to make the playoffs, but we're all human, Tom. We're all,
and we know what the NFL wants. In fact, I can show you the script of this upcoming game. If you like.
And they rescheduled that game because both games were taking place simultaneously. The Seahawks and I forget who the Seahawks are playing. Got anything over there for me, Ace?
I'm looking.
And but they said they want Aaron Rodgers in the playoffs, so this kind of puts the hamstring on the Lions having him play after the Seahawks play. If you follow the way I've drifted.
Sure.
So it's an NFL conspiracy. And then Pittsburgh, I like the Steelers all of a sudden. I don't know, minus the 3 against the Cleveland Browns. I don't care for the Browns. I don't care for the way they carry themselves. That Kevin Stefanski's too good looking. I don't like him.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't like really good-looking people?
No, huh? If I met Kevin Stefanski, I would say something.
Oh,
I think I'd say something.
I know you'd probably say,
What
"Hey,
would you say?
what night do you bowl?"
Of course, I'd say you hear about the 3 Stefanskis who are
screwing in a light bulb.
Yeah.
Now, if you said that and he laughed and he really enjoyed it, would you warm up to him a little bit?
Yeah.
He made you some beautiful pierogi and borscht. Would that really upset you?
Yeah. Some of the finest people are Polish people, aren't they, Tom?
That's correct.
A Polish person told me who they so fine. I think it's by the Fiestas or something. Who I was thinking of.
Yesterday,
Remember, a couple days ago, I was trying to find out, and you thought it was the chiffons. He's so fine. Putting thoughts into my head, and I said, no.
That's the famous version.
Well,
but it's not the version I was thinking of.
But you didn't know what you were thinking of.
That's exactly right. Yesterday, when I was talking about that song, and when I took this job here, I didn't know what I was thinking.
Okay, the Fiestas, so fine?
So fine, I think so, yeah.
Okay, I'm looking. You go on with your report, and I'll find it for you.
I don't have any more of a report.
Oh, you're done.
Anything happening in the off-season MLB? Interesting chatter about...
Any hockey news?
Renee Longoria. Here you go. Renee Longoria signed with somebody for more money.
Renee Longoria. Didn't he used to work here?
Yeah, it's a different person.
Oh. Evan,
yeah.
Desperate Housewives.
Those guys can sing, though. That's beautiful.
Harmony.
Very,
So
very, very
fine.
nice. Now, why were you singing that song yesterday?
Don't remember.
Because he was feeling so fine.
Okay, all right. All right, but now you're feeling like you're done with sports?
I am.
Okay.
Wait.
This is what you farted for.
Wherever you go, whatever you do, always be a good sport. Christy?
Well, before we get to Christy,
yeah.
You brought up the Ace Cosby flatulence episode, in which Ace claimed that the excessive flatulence from his...
butthole?
Yeah, that's usually where it's from. I don't know.
I was going to say the various
just say his
processes that lead to lead to the excess gas being emitted from the area somewhat centered in the gluteal cleft.
Lord help us.
You put holes in your underwear, and Pat, you have a tribute. I think it's kind of touching.
Ace Cosby is our engineer, and he's always telling jokes. And Tommy G's insistence is a joke a day, in spite of protests. Still AC jests, we all shake our head at most of them, but AC does his best. Ace Cosby says his boxers have been ruined by his gas. They are full of holes and shredded from his toxic flatulence. They're mutilated when he cuts one in his cheapness and his shame. I'm farting, only the waistband still remains. Lie. We all think that it's a lie. Chick, do you have that fart thing going? Lie. We all think it's a lie. Yeah. There you go.
Oh, God. Oh, yes, you can.
That is just awful. I'm so sorry. We'd like to apologize to the great Paul Simon, one of his finest songs, and just ruined there.
I would love to think that Ace does proclaim to himself in his home, I am farting!
I'm farting! The farting lamp is lit.
I wanted to record it, but every time I do, the phone's nowhere near me.
He wants to record it.
What?
Thanks.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, perfect.
Proximity is the only issue.
Who's that man with the loud ass? It's
Ace Cosby.
Here he is with his fart of the day.
We have to do it.
The loud ass.
We can try it right here. Ready? Who's that? Oh, there we go. Start already. Ready now? Who's that man with the fart ass?
You sound like a little kid that doesn't know what a cuss yet.
Did I start McEwen? Did I start too late? What did I do wrong there?
It's who's that man with the big fart?
Who's that man with the sexy fart?
It's hard to say. Who's that? Count me in, please. 3, 2, 1. Who's that man with the fart ass? Ace Cosby. Here he is with his fart of the day.
That's great. There it is.
You went real Josh Turner with
God.
Like a Rod McEwen treatment.
Oh, that's that talk sing thing?
Yes.
The breeze in my face.
Yeah, maybe you should have possibly Tom Waits do it. Maybe he could come up with some intro.
What would that sound like? Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
We're going to have to come back with this.
I'm ready. Go ahead. Here we go. 1, 2.
Who's that fart ass? The fart ass farting
I like that kind of counter the actual melody with your own.
Tom would do his own thing.
With your own thing. Sure, that's why he's a genius.
Shabby.
When we come back, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Nick Griffin, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, I mentioned last break that Greg Warren's at the Grove Comedy.
This is Willie Griswold from the Bob and Tom Show, reporting live from the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. I may not know the most about Indy cars, but I know a thing or two about partying. And like the cool 65-year-old in the Coke lot told me, you cannot drink all day if you don't start in the morning. You can smell the Abercrombie cologne, Bud Light, and a little bit of that sweet, stanky weed. And I'm not certain who Molly is, but there's a lot of 22-year-olds that are looking for her. I'm pretty sure that's my friend Wade. He's rather large and he has shoulders like a firefighter, but I think he's an accountant. I don't know, honestly. I never asked him. We're out here checking out the best outfits at the track. I was expecting to see a Reggie Miller jersey, a Larry Bird jersey. This is another kind of light blue jersey, but it's an unknown player. Sir, what jersey is this?
It's a guy named Michael Jordan. Not sure if you ever heard of him before.
Michael Jordan, and he played for the Pacers, or?
I think he played for the Bulls, maybe.
All right, so you heard it here first. Michael Jordan might have played for the Bulls. It's going to be a long day at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, so make sure you wear your short shorts. The legendary Snake Pit, where they play electronic music, also known as dubstep, also known as the thing that my dad hears when he says, "If this is playing, what are they playing in hell?" Hey, we're here live at the Snake Pit talking to our new friends. Guys, say hello. What's your names?
Cole.
We got Cole, and?
Name's also Cole.
Cole and Cole, really?
That is.
Really? Okay, watch out. Back up.
Cold.
I don't want to brag, but it looks like we've been coal mining, folks. Okay.
Yeah.
Two guys named Cole. Coal mining. How old are you guys?
23, 24.
How many beers have you had today?
23. About 24.
There we go. You can't get any better than that. I think they're liars, but they're playing ball, and I love that. Can you tell me about your outfit?
Oh, you know, Amazon keeps it clean. And you play some cornhole and somebody cuts your shorts off. That's where it's at.
Are you getting a lot of attention from the ladies in those things?
Yes. You would believe it.
This is May! Woo!
It's hard not to look at these young fans and think, never let go of this, you silly idiots. You never know when it's going to get ripped away from you and you have to go work on Sunday. When did you cut those sleeves off?
Well, you see here, I cut these sleeves off about 12 years ago.
All right, we're here at Turn 4 with our new friend. Miss, what is your name?
Hannah.
Hannah, what went into your race day outfit today? So you have Crocs on?
I do have some Crocs. I have my IKEA bucket hat. That's pretty much it.
How do you feel about wearing open-toed shoes to what's been called the grossest event in the entire Midwest?
These are closed toe shoes. I specifically wore these so my toes are covered. I almost wore my Tevas.
Now with the IKEA bucket hat, do they just sell you the parts and you have to assemble it yourself?
No, you can buy it $2 at IKEA at limited availability.
Well, folks, you heard it here first. You can get it at IKEA. They also have great Swedish meatballs.
Oh, yeah, I like to pump a little iron, you know what I mean? I drink the protein shakes, take the vitamins, take the St. John's for my wart. I do the whole thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah. You got a wart, do you?
I like to go out and chalk up. The whole key is chalking up. You got to chalk up when you go. You got to chalk it up. I got the weight belt on. Chicks dig the weight belts. They dig the weight belts with a name on the back. You know, Steve. I don't know who Steve is, but he's missing his weight belt. Is that what you were waiting for? That's, oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I like to pump it up. You got to be in top shape because I play golf.
You do.
You guys know the golf bit.
Oh, yeah.
I love golf. I
golf
got a lot
bit.
of golf. I got some new golf jokes. I play a lot of golf. Oh, yeah. Every hole, like 14,000 strokes. That's a lot of golf. You know what I mean? I look like a propeller out there just swinging away. I love golf. I swing with one hand. I don't even use two hands. I don't care. The instructor's always trying to change your grip. Like, yeah, you're not the boss of me. I hit that ball as hard as I can, walk 6 feet, and hit it again. Every hole I use the driver. Par 3, I don't want to see a 7-iron. I let the big dog eat. I grip and rip it. I got the weight belt on. Steve's playing some golf, baby. You give me a golf cart, a 12-pack, and a lake. I'll show you how to have fun all day. You ever wonder how far a golf cart can go in a lake before it sinks? You ever wonder? 13 feet. I love golf. What a sport. It's a good sport.
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Tom 24/7, 24/7, 24/7, 24/7.
Hey, this is Henry Phillips, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Well, what else would you be doing with your time?
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Well, hello, Chick McGee.
Hey, there's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hi, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. Manning the track phone hotline hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much.
With a sports addendum.
All right, great.
This is just for Josh Arnold, I think, because I've heard him mention what I'm about to talk about. Okay, Pakistan and New Zealand. Hang with me now, okay? Pakistan and New Zealand are currently in the middle of their second test match in Karachi. They were discussing the last wicket in cricket, a wicket stand of over 100 runs between New Zealand's Matt Henry and Pakistan's Ajaz Patel, okay? It's a cricket match. And there are commentators. Pakistani commentator Bazid Khan, meant to reference former New Zealand player and fellow commentator Danny Morrison. However, the name that came to him first as he was thinking was Danny Daniels, a porn actress that I thought Josh had heard of Danny Daniels.
I have heard of Danny Daniels, yes. Yeah.
Oh.
And
he was quickly corrected himself, but the damage was done and it went viral.
Whoops.
Oops. And implying that he was trying to come up with a name, and all he could come up with was an adult actress.
So, therefore, it must have been on his mind at some point.
It must have been on his mind.
Enough people are familiar with the work of Ms. Daniels to...
Danny Daniels.
I think so, yeah. She's attractive.
Who are the most famous porn, so-called porn... And by the way, it always bothers me. It's always porn stars.
Right? Why?
You never hear about, like, I don't know, a porn character actor. what I'm saying, Christy? It's always
like the bartender guy
or anybody. It's always she's a porn star.
Stubby Wilkinson.
He's a porn star. Yeah. What about the one that show up every day and you're watching the porn and you go, oh, that guy.
So you want like the Stephen Root of porn stars?
Yes. Yeah. The guys who are great actors, but they're not. They don't have that.
They'll be acknowledged this weekend at the AVN.
Oh, that's right.
Awards. They're our Best Supporting Actor awards given out. The top porn stars, most searched at least on Pornhub in 2022, Tom. Abella Danger was number one. Willie, you familiar with Abella's work?
Is it Abella?
Yeah.
I do not think so.
What's her what is it again?
Abella Danger.
Sounds like a pathetic James Bond villain.
I think it's kind of a sexy name. Abella Danger. Lana Rhodes, who I'm not familiar with.
I know her.
Okay, see, I know Abella, but I don't know Lana.
Lana Rhodes, yeah, probably a lot of miles in
Josh,
that.
if we put our two little creepy heads together, I think we can figure this whole thing out.
10,000 miles.
Number 3 is Angela White. She's got, I don't know if they're heavy gnats, but they're heavy.
Whatever they are, they're working for me, pal.
Okay.
My goodness.
Eva Elfie. I don't know Eva.
Is it Eva or Ava?
Maybe it's Ava Elfie. I don't mean to.
It's an E or an A.
What's it all about, Elfie?
No, these are all the lady porn stars. Are there?
Oh yeah.
Do they have the boy porn stars, if you will?
Most searched for. You know what? I don't see male. They have gay. So I guess they're male because it's gay male.
That could, that would make sense.
Yeah, the guys really don't get the attention they deserve, do they?
Most viewed performers on Pornhub gay. Dante Cole. Oh my gosh! This can't be this guy's name.
Go ahead.
Number 2. I'm gonna assume it's Colin.
Okay.
But, Colin Art. So
that's a bold statement and an interesting name.
Now listen to this. This must be a team act. Leon and Mike are.
They do a porno morning show.
I don't know. But they're on here. So is Pig Boy. Pig Boy made it.
Pig Boy.
He was one of the most viewed.
Leon and Mike, though, they never get to any topics.
Mars Barcelona is one of the top viewed.
That's the guy's name?
Yeah. Pierce Paris is on here. Horny Johnny 66. Wow. How about that?
Hey,
how about that?
Many, many others.
Welcome to the yearly budget meeting. Horny Johnny, do you have anything for
He's head of accounting.
Horny Johnny 66, please.
I'm sorry, Horny Johnny 66.
Right, we have Christy Lee at the news desk. Speaking of things in the realm of human intimacy, we have the results of a survey about so-called turn-ons and turn-offs in the bedroom. Rather interesting. You have that over there, Christy?
A poll of 2,000 adults conducted by illicitencounters.com found 72% of women said they lost interest in sex with their partner because he was looking at his phone.
Oh, yeah.
Most often to check on sports news. 64% of men said their biggest turnoff was lack of variety and surprises in the bedroom.
Like another guy. Hey.
Honey, you surprised?
It's Leon and Mike.
No, I am.
When
they're
finished
looking
with each
for-
other, they're going to come after you.
They're looking for a lack of surprise. They want the woman to surprise them occasionally.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. The top 5 passion killers for women were, as we said, he checks his phone during sex. Number 2, making sex like a porn movie and talking dirty.
That's a turn off.
Yep.
What about crapping on the pillows?
That would be a turn off. Number 3, having pets in the bedroom. Moving to penetration too quickly.
Yeah, got to get that foreplay in there, fellas.
And number 5, talks about sex with other lovers. Wow. And makes it clear that they've cheated. Why in God's name would you do that?
Makes it clear they've cheated.
Yeah.
Huh.
Don't tell on yourself.
They're
No
gaslighting.
joke.
And women find that to be a turnoff?
Yeah.
What are the turnoffs for the men?
Number 1, she wants to make love the same way every time. Number 2, my partner never initiates sex.
Where does Not As Hot As Your Sister fall?
Not in the top 5.
Oh, okay.
Number 3, big old granny panties.
That's grow up, dude.
Pat says that's a real turnoff.
I don't like them at all. No, I don't.
Get him out of here, he says.
No, you should be happy to even be invited to the combine.
No,
it doesn't matter what she's wearing.
People like what they like, and I
So
don't
they
like
got your
that.
height wrong. So what?
Nope.
You're just glad to be there.
Pat doesn't like it. He'll walk. You'll walk.
I'm out of here.
Here's one that ends up on both lists. She admits to cheating on her lovers.
You know, I cheat a lot. That's terrific news.
Oh, there was that one time. And then number 5, she's more interested in her phone than me. Phones are a problem. We need to put our phones away.
They're pretty much everywhere. This has a couple more here. He smokes. That's apparently a turn off.
Yeah, do you smoke after sex, Tom?
I've never looked. Thank you.
The classic.
The lights are out.
Turn-offs for men. She's a bad kisser. Now, see, this is interesting.
Now, that would be like on the first date or something. You wouldn't go past that, would you?
No, we're guys. I think we'll get a few bad kisses before we can get to the good stuff.
Really?
Oh, for
Number
sure.
8, she's too noisy. This says, quote, makes love like a porn star.
I thought guys like that. That's why they watch porn.
If it's genuine. Mm-hmm. And I can spot a faker like that.
Can you really?
You're not fooling me, ladies.
Really?
Oh, my God, Josh. Oh, Josh.
No, you know what he's
here's
doing?
your award.
He's doing some genius stuff over there. See, now people, they think she's going to, well, I bet I can fool him. That's what he's working over there. Yeah.
Will you shut up?
I'm sorry.
Did you like the baby talk, Josh?
The baby
not
talk.
baby talk,
What the
no.
hell's- I hate baby talk.
Look at you.
Look at
Oh, God, I hate it.
Oh, look at who's all excited, little Joshy.
You've got to stop that right now.
Do you baby talk to your girl just
No,
like
I
on
don't
the
baby
phone
talk.
ever?
I'm with you guys. I hate baby talk.
Hate it.
I've heard you baby talk to the kids.
No, not to the dogs.
Hi, sweetie.
Oh, I hate it.
Hey, Dad. How you doing? Good to see you again.
Hi, sweetie. What's for dinner?
I only baby talk to my doctor. My ween hurts.
You got to tell them what it is, right?
Yeah, exactly. You got to let them know.
Can you kiss it?
Oh.
How do you feel about crumbs in the bed? Is that
bad?
Crumbs?
Not good.
You know.
Who's eating in bed?
No, I do not. I honestly,
I do not eat in bed.
Comedically, that's all I do. Realistically, I don't eat in bed.
No, of course not.
Yeah.
Josh's bedside table, there's just forks in there and hot sauce packets.
You're talking about food.
Empty canned heats.
I don't even have a TV in there.
You're talking about eating food, though, right?
Yes. No eating in the bed, please.
Sweet.
Don't want to. I'm sorry. Well, thank you very much, Chris Lee. What else have you got of that?
Weight might be a passion killer for some.
Weight?
Yes.
Yeah,
and
I
the
hate when she
average
makes me wait.
Yeah.
Hey, come on, the check's not going to bounce. Get in here.
We all want to lose weight in 2023, apparently. A New Year's survey finds the average American is looking to lose nearly 30 pounds this year. 78% of respondents plan to exercise more than they did last year, either by walking, weightlifting, running, hiking, or practicing yoga. However, 1 in 3 of those polled said they have no plans to go to the gym.
I think I am going to lose 30 pounds and finally just become obese. Yeah. Kiss my ass morbidly.
83% of those surveyed believe they will reach their personal weight loss target. Boy, I hope so.
Tired of looking at fat people?
Man, they've
No,
got
I just hope that they get healthy. That'd be great.
They got to do a follow-up survey in April when this is real, right?
Right.
Right now, this means nothing.
Yeah, go to the gym. Have you been to the gym this week?
No, I haven't been to the gym.
God.
This isn't about me.
This is
about...
that.
Yeah, it's that we get
Everybody
very
to the gym.
crowded.
Yeah.
It'll cool down again.
By March.
Pat, you have a song about
I got
this?
some musical thoughts, do you?
You say you made a resolution. Well, you know, we all want to lose some weight. You make some healthy substitutions. Well, you know, in a month or 2, you're looking great. But when you go talking liposuction, don't you know that's the easy way out? Thin, my pants are currently so tight. My shirts are currently so tight. Everything that I wear is so tight. Wanna be tiny as a Lilliputian. No, we'd love to see a meal plan. Doopy-doo-wop, shoop-a-doop. Get Nutrisystems and their distribution. And you'll be, oh, you know, you'll be a thinner man. if you go talking about exercise, don't you know that you can count me out? Thin, no time you're gonna be smaller size. No more chafing the middle of your thighs. Screw it, hand me that leftover pumpkin pie. I quit. All right.
So nice. Thank you very much, Pat.
Very nice.
I haven't heard that song in ages.
Revolution.
Oh, it's great. The slow version. That's lovely.
I like the slow version.
Thank you very much. Coming up in the news, a truly disturbing story about science. And one of my pet peeves is when they talk about AI, artificial intelligence.
Why is that a pet peeve?
They abbreviate it as AI with no periods, so depending on what the font is, it
looks like Al.
It says Al.
Man, this guy Al's just ruining
Call me
everything
Al.
for all of us.
Yeah.
And I don't know who started that and why they put up with it, but it's just super annoying. It's like we're better than you are, and we don't have to follow the rules of punctuation. I don't know, it just bugs me. But the latest in AI is quite disturbing, and I suppose we could get to it right now if you want, Christy.
Oh, all right.
Jeez, Matt.
Well, I
what
had
are you
it
upset about this?
Because wait till you hear it. I kind of had it buried down here.
Oh, you don't want to talk about it?
No, I don't.
I
wanna
wish
talk
the
about it.
regular
I was gonna
news
talk
would
about
do this.
masturbation, but apparently we're switching subjects. Artificial intelligence has entered the bathroom.
Oh.
A new step in AI designed to detect the sound of an unhealthy bowel movement.
Really?
Yes, according to WebMD, the so-called diarrhea detector has been created by Georgia Tech engineers.
Diarrhea.
It could be used to alert health officials to disease outbreaks such as cholera. To develop the diarrhea detector, researchers gathered 350 publicly available audio samples of bathroom sounds.
I already have a diarrhea detector. It's called looking at the bottom of the seat.
With some of those clips.
I had diarrhea, all right.
The seat's not the bowl.
That's right.
I never made it. I wish I could make it to the bowl.
They'll splash back.
This whole story is so disgusting. This paragraph. Researchers gathered 350 publicly available audio samples of bathroom sounds, with some clips offering up to 10 hours of diarrhea noises.
And this is from a university. So someone got a grant at Georgia Tech to study this.
Oh, it wasn't brown? Thank you. That's the color.
Providence, Rhode Island. Thank you very much.
Researchers told a conference of the Acoustical Society of America in Nashville that a prototype accurately identified diarrhea 98% of the time. Well, yeah.
I would think so,
The sound
too.
of diarrhea and the sound of a regular bowel movement is obviously...
Isn't AI supposed to be developing flying cars and cool stuff?
Oh.
Not analyzing splatter patterns.
God.
It just seems disgusting.
So horrible.
This may be the first time an AI robot kills himself. No, I'm done.
I've had it.
Forget it.
What's next? You want me to smell whether or not it's diarrhea? I'm out of here.
Sentient being, out. I'm out. Goodbye. How bizarre.
Man, that's awful.
Well, I'll tell you what. In honor of what they should be doing, which is, of course, developing the flying car.
Yeah.
Which you're against, so this is a weird take. But
yeah, well, let him go.
Well, I was going to say this is a good excuse to play the classic from Tim Wilson about jetpacks. Yeah, and I am against the flying car, by the way. Because look at your average motorist. We're out there all trying to defend ourselves as it is with, with people who decide to take left turns in front of you. You got a flying car. Well, we took her up. The engine light was blinking. I figured we'd be okay, and then we plummeted 17 stories. I'm okay. The rest of them are all dead, but it's a good thing. It's a good flying car.
We're learning.
It's a good flying car. Yeah. It's a diesel, by the way.
As a diesel crash into an Arby's.
We'll be right back with a little bit of Timmy. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. The show is also out there for you on our YouTube channel.
How's that sound? Well, that sounds very nice. Thank you. Haywood has his guitar.
Oh my God, that's beautiful.
Thank you. Yeah, go ahead. I'm just getting ready for it.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17, 18 wheels on a big rig.
Everybody, here we go.
Oh, Oh, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17, 18 wheels on a big rig. And they're rolling, 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 rolling. Okay, let's back them up. Here we go. Oh, there's 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 4, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wheels on a big rig. Okay, the even numbers.
It's an easy one.
Oh, there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 wheels on a big rig. And they're rolling, 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 rolling. Okay, by 1.5. Here we go. Uh-oh. Oh, there's 1.5, 3, 4.5, 6, 7.5, 9, 10.5, 18 wheels. We on a big rig. And they're rolling, 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 rolling. Okay, the odd numbers. Here we go. Oh, there's 1, 3, 5, 7, 11, on a big rig. And they're rolling, 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 rolling. Okay, Roman numeral.
I'm ready for this one.
All right, go.
Oh, there's I, V, 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 I, V, I, V, I, X, 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 I, X, I, X, I, X, I, V, X, V, X, V, I, X, V, I, X, V, I, wheels on a big rig. Very good. Roman, 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 Roman. Okay, Roman numerals backwards. Here we go.
No.
Oh, there's XV, I, XV, I, XV, I, XV, XIV, XII, XII, XI, XIX, V, I, V, I, V, I, V, I, V, I, wheels on a big rig. And they're Roman, 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 Roman.
All right.
Zowie. The backwards one, the backwards Roman
That's
numerals.
impressive.
He failed to mention, and Jeff Oskey right around the corner on Bob and Tom 24/7. Good morning. I'm Mark Allison with a look at things you may have missed on this Friday, January 6th. Tech companies showing off their latest products this week at CES, formerly known as the Consumer Electronics Show. Officially open with crowds of investors, media, and tech workers streaming into the Las Vegas venues. They're there to see the latest tech from big companies and startups alike. Innovations include a button your dog can press to tell you it's hungry. My dog would be pushing it all the time. And a high-tech stroller that can follow you around. There's also a robot pillow that aims to calm you by mimicking your breathing. And a robot dog toy that you can customize. Hawaii's Kilauea volcano has begun erupting inside its summit crater. The eruption comes less than 1 month after Kilauea and its larger neighbor, Mauna Loa, stopped releasing lava. The Hawaiian Volcano Observatory detected a glow in webcam images indicating Kilauea had begun erupting inside a crater at the volcano's summit caldera. Kilauea Summit is inside Hawaii's Volcanoes National Park and away from residential communities. Kilauea, Hawaii's most active volcano, it last erupted for 16 months starting in September of 2021. For about 2 weeks starting November 27th, Hawaii had 2 volcanoes erupting side by side when Mauna Loa erupted for the first time in 38 years. And that's a look at things you may have missed. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
If you're going down to Memphis, you really have to see him. Frozen in time in his homegrown mausoleum. And the old photos of him are all rockabilly thin. Shaking those steps with a microphone in his hand. There are no pictures of Fat Elvis and no camera shots of my flabby pelvis. No pictures of Fat Elvis at Graceland. Oh, let's get something to eat, boys.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7. Comedy, guests, Bob and Tom exclusives, and it's here on the internet. Bob and Tom 24/7.
I'm sick of being sick. I've
been in my bed all week. I feel like dick. I'm sick of my TV. Now I'm hooked on all the soaps on ABC. I try to read a magazine or hear the radio or watch the Bad News Bears again on HBO. I'm sick of being home, 'cause you think of stupid things when you're alone. I'm sick of this old house, and today I might try on my wife's new blouse. I saw two women fight like cats on Jerry Springer's show because their mom was sleeping with their older brother Joe. I'm sick, I'm feeling bad, but at least my older brother's not my dad. I'm sick of these four walls, and my arms are tired of playing with my dogs. I'm sick.
Bravo.
Thank you.
Hi, fellas. This is Floyd Tucker, the over-the-road trucker. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7, of course.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
5.com.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold. There's Ace Cosby manning the track phone hotline hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
Hey.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much.
Tom, do you like crepes?
I love them.
When was the last time you had a nice crepe?
Last week.
And what kind do you get?
This was a delightful chocolate crepe.
Wow.
So it's got the beautiful buttery crepe filled with delightful chocolate, featuring the cream of great American farmers that have worked hard with those cows to produce my favorite thing, butter and milk and cream. Thank you. All the ladies and gentlemen working on those cow farms, we salute thee.
Sounds like you really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
It's delicious.
Good, good.
What about you?
What's the difference between a crepe and a blintz?
German and French?
I don't know.
You can...
Very similar.
Yes, go on.
Go on.
No, that's, you know something? I was semi-formulating what might be considered to be a joke, but by very few.
Well, they served them in the ballroom.
Hey, that doesn't stop me.
They had the ballroom blintzes? Thank you, Pat. Well, that you get all the credit for that one. That was I stumbled on that one.
What are you serving me here? It's a ballroom blintz.
Nice. That sounds like a Weird Al song.
Yes.
Like right on the borderline of actually being comedy.
Oh, boy. Why would you bring up crepes?
Because I could have gotten one recently, and
and you wanted to regret it or be relieved?
Yeah, I went. I don't know. I think I've had one and it was fine, but
were you a savory crepe or a sweet crepe? What are you looking for?
I think these were all sweet.
Where were you?
I was at a Christmas festival. So,
the North Pole.
And
so what did you have instead of
Christmas?
I just got a hot chocolate.
Can I guess you didn't go? It wasn't your idea to go to the Christmas festival?
It was my idea to go.
It was?
Yeah.
Huh.
Did you do something?
I'd watched a ton. You guys know me. I love the Hallmark movies.
Sure.
And I went, you know what? There's one of these. And in one of those, they're always walking around at some kind of Christmas festival.
Yeah, the woman's usually the one who's suddenly in charge of the Christmas festival.
Yeah. And
her crabby dad was on his deathbed.
The couple who are about to get together, whatever they get, let's get a hot cocoa. And they always say something like, oh, this is the best hot cocoa I've ever had in my life.
And then they go ice skating. Did you
Yes.
go ice skating?
I did not, because it looked so sloppy. It was a warmer day at the Christmas festival.
Those Hallmark movies are great, though.
They are.
Yeah. They get a little blue sometimes.
Oh, yeah? You saw one of the...
Oh, yeah. Sip the cocoa. This tastes like semen. That's very bold.
Oh, my gosh.
I mean,
It doesn't even...
How do you know what that tastes like?
I think that's why.
Thank you.
I think we're through the looking glass.
For Candace Cameron Bure to say that, it's really off. It's sort of off-putting. It's weird.
Sorry.
A Hallmark movie.
We were talking about the AI, which for some reason this is so gross. Georgia Tech has developed the AI. What is it again? Artificial intelligence to detect bowel issues. Apparently, I guess to prevent or detect cholera and other things, it's pretty gross. So I thought, well, shouldn't AI be working on cool stuff like jetpacks and flying cars? So we would be remiss if we did not feature this great classic from Tim Wilson. Tim Wilson. God, we miss you, Tim. Now, Christy Lee is, of course, at the Bob and Tom News Desk.
And tech companies are showing off their latest products at CES this week, formerly known as the Consumer Electronics Show.
Hate it when they do that.
Change the name of something?
Yeah.
What do you
They
mean?
just made it CES. They just...
Doesn't say what it is.
Well, people who know what CES is know what CES means.
Short for Consumer Electronics
you name
Show.
stuff so people who don't know what it is know what it is.
No, not in this case, because it's a, what do they call those? A convention for
Trade show, yeah.
people that, so they don't want, hey, you want to go, kids aren't doing anything, let's go to the trade show. They don't want people like that there.
I just don't like when they go, it's CES, formerly known as the, well, if you were still saying the words, why'd you change the name in the first place? We're still saying Consumer Electronics Show.
Some of the new items,
No, I have more to
despite
say
what
on
they're
this.
called, currently on display are the artificially intelligent bird feeder.
Which, by the way, this used to be such a revolutionary show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It would be an incredible. But now they've kind of run out of cool stuff.
Well, I think this is cool.
Well, there are some really cool things.
I like to think that the artificial intelligence bird feeder is just an old robot throwing seed on the ground.
No, this one
How would Rosie the robot and the Jetsons feed the birds?
Hey, Mr. J, are we out of sunflower seeds?
I'm going to go to Wild Birds
first of all,
Unlimited.
That's not your fault, okay?
No, it's
I know,
not.
and I know exactly. Godwin was howling because he got to witness someone else being
put on the
the
spot.
puppet.
Right.
Yeah, it's the Tommy Pimp. He puts the spotlight
Do
right on
yoga
you.
pants. 3, 2, 1.
This bird feeder, Josh, actually takes snapshots of your feathered friends.
Oh, I love it.
And can share them through. You can share them through a mobile app. You could send me. Oh, look what was on my bird feeder.
Yeah,
Pretty soon.
wow. The digital revolution has arrived, finally.
Did you miss
Pictures of the birds in my backyard.
I have 3 bird feeders. I enjoy them very much.
the 97-inch TV that they unveiled?
That's too bad. I've got, what is mine? 75, I think?
What would you do with a 97-inch
It is-
television?
Yeah, then the one I have is probably too big. So, but it's really funny how fast you get used to it, though. Then you go in stores and you go, oh, what's that? Oh, that's really tiny. It's 62 inches. Oh, my God. Wow, I guess it's
A lot of people watch TV on their phones. So,
Yep. There are electric skates from the French startup Atmos Gear that feature a battery that lasts for 20 miles.
so
for
now
inline skates.
all the exercise of skating without doing any of the work.
How about a digital temporary tattoo that uses a small handheld device to deposit cosmetic grade ink onto the skin?
I like this. You can try out a tattoo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
but there has to be so many ways for this to go wrong, right?
And there's
What are you
this
thinking?
smart dog collar that keeps track of your pet's activity, sleep, as well as heart health monitoring.
Oh, okay.
And sends that data to your smartphone, like while you're at work and stuff.
You can already put a Tile or Apple makes a tracking device. That's kind of in trouble right now because people were stalking people and slipping these tracking devices in their purses and things.
Oh, that's right.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's too easy to
Yeah.
whoop. I know where you are now.
So this ink machine,
Love me yet?
Willie, what were your concerns about it?
Love me.
So it's temporary tattoos. It's not
Correct.
penetrating the skin.
What if the kids get a hold of it? What if the kids get a hold of it and then you got a 4-year-old that looks like a sailor? He's got mom on the left arm. He's got Sailor Jerry over here.
Do you think that would be funny?
I don't think it would be funny. I think it would be terrible. I think that when you and that goes to the market.
I don't know. I kind of like
know.
it. That way I can try out a tattoo and go, you know what? Swastika,
I don't
not
like
for me.
this.
I thought it might be, but turns out
a big cover.
it angers a lot of people.
Yeah, and it would digital, so it would have spell check, so you wouldn't spell Sieg Heil wrong.
Oh, my
What the hell's wrong with you?
Well.
Couldn't we just have flying cars? Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. No, there was a time when...
You know what? If we do have flying cars. They are working on that technology. And every time we talk about it, you bitch because you don't want flying cars.
No, because the average person, including me, would never... I like my pilots to be well-trained. Hats off to all you great pilots out there.
Well, they're not flying at 10,000
Ask your
feet.
average pilot if they want Joe Sixpack to walk out of a bar at 2 a.m. and hop in his plane and start taking off.
Well, he's not going to be flying at 10,000 feet. He's not going to.
No, he's going to be flying into buildings. What we need, Christy, is the anti-gravity flying car, like the ones in the Jetsons, where they can stop and hover and.
Sure.
That's cool.
Well, can't they watch the Jetsons and come up with some sort of schematic on those ships and transfer those into it?
Have you seen the meme where that said the Jetsons told us everything that was going to happen in the future? And they have the Zoom video call. They have her working out in front of a TV. They have the teledoc. It's pretty impressive, actually.
And the opposite of that, the chick was showing me the ad for Radio Shack.
Yeah.
And it's what was that from like the 70s?
Everything in this page, and it has like 1,000 items. Everything is on your phone now. Everything in the ad is on your phone, including the VCR.
It's absolutely amazing. Coming up, we have another song from Mr. Pat Godwin. On the other side of life, we have a couple of things that are now legal in the state of New York, including human composting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a fan of this. I am.
Really?
Yes. In fact, it's what I want.
Okay.
So, yeah. I know this kind of skeeves you out a little bit, but
you'll have to move.
Oh, it's not. Yeah.
It's only, I think it's legal in 7 states.
6 or 7, yeah.
Well, we don't have to tell anybody.
It gets confusing, though. You mess up, you put your grandpa on the cardboard recycling, and they don't pick up the right day. It's very awkward.
Okay. We'll come back and find out about that charming thing. And also, an interesting thing about masturbation in the COVID era.
Oh.
So be prepared to wait.
That story pissed me off, too.
Oh, well, we'll find out why. This is the Bob and Tom Show. For a
You mentioned WVON.
Yeah, that's where my dad worked when he started in radio.
Everything in the world is not based around Chicago. Did you know that?
I know that. I was just trying to have a nice conversation with my friend Roy Wood Jr.
I can't tell you how wrong you are about all of that.
I know Chicago is not the end-all and be-all of everything.
That's not true.
But it's close.
And what Roy doesn't know about me is that I'm a White Sox fan. And so he and I have some other things to discuss.
You know what's funny is that I found out from black people in Chicago that there are not a lot of black Cubs fans because the Cubs are on the north side, the whole racial divide in the city. And I went to Chicago and, yay, Cubs! And black people were just like, what? Did you just say go Republicans? I'm
White
like,
Sox,
no.
White Sox are our South Side team. I'm a South Side guy. And I'm very proud of the ethnic diversity of our fandom. It's really good.
The Cubs had a black guy with a Jerry curl. It doesn't get more progressive than that. Have the White Sox had any Jerry curl players?
How are you?
Maybe Sammy Sosa.
How's it going?
Sammy Sosa was a White Sox first.
Roy
Yeah,
is
he
going
went
to try
Rangers,
to put
White
his
Sox, Cubs.
foot behind his head. I don't know how this. Well, I know how it started. Christie did it first, and evidently Roy has said that he can do it. Did you
General
say he could do
manager.
it?
Yeah. I can do this. Take this, Christy. This is me. Leg behind the head.
When I hear the snap, I'm calling 911.
You
should be on the floor and try it.
Hold my leg.
Okay, I got it.
And then I'm going to go under. No, that ain't. Okay. No. Whew. Stretch my ass.
I don't think that qualifies as a success.
How about putting my leg behind your head?
Well, now it's gotten.
That could work.
We could work that out, probably. Work it out. I mean, my leg behind your head.
No.
Can't do it. Can't do it.
the Speaker. The impasse has left the House unable to fully form and govern. Delta Airlines has announced it will start providing free Wi-Fi for all passengers on most of its U.S. flights starting next month. The airline will provide the service through a partnership with T-Mobile. By the end of the year, Delta plans to offer the service on more than 700 planes and expand free Wi-Fi to international and Delta Connection flights by the end of 2024. The only catch? You will need an account in the airline's SkyMiles frequent flyer program. And an Iowa woman who was believed to be the oldest living person in the United States has died at the age of 115. Bessie Lorena Hendricks of Lake City died Tuesday at the Shady Oaks Care Center. She celebrated her 115th birthday at the home back on November 7th and was listed that year by the Los Angeles-based Gerontology Research Group as the country's oldest living person until her death. Born in 1907, she was alive to witness the news of the sinking of the Titanic, World War I and II, the Great Depression, and both the Spanish flu and COVID-19 pandemics. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Hey, hi, this is Tom.
And this is Chick from the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Christy, what's the best way to get full access to the show?
Hey, what? You introduced me.
That would be to become a Bob and Tom VIP.
Very good. Now, Josh, what's a feature of Bob and Tom VIP?
Wait a minute.
Well, the live 5-camera video stream of the show, plus a podcast of the show and comedy from the Bob and Tom archives.
Excellent. Chick, what do you have to say for yourself?
Become a Bob and Tom VIP now. Just go to bobandtom.com/VIP.
See, that was worth the wait, wasn't it?
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Comedy via your computer. Bob and Tom, 24/7.
This is Bob and Tom, 24/7.
In the studio with us, comedian Mike McRae. I understand you're a big Indiana Jones guy. Is that correct?
Oh, yeah. That's my favorite movie series ever, man.
Mm-hmm.
And those movies are always like, when I went to college, I would watch those all the time. I'd be like that would be the professor to have for any kind of class. Because he just, every semester, he just, takes off for 3 or 4 weeks to save the world or find some Inca staff in Peru or something, Like he walks into the first day. All right, class, my name's Dr. Indiana Jones. I'll be your professor for Archaeology 101. His dad busts in the door. Junior! Dad, I'm teaching class here. Junior, there's no time. The Rommel Zombie's about to uncover the Sword of Destiny in a Vandalic horde in Tunisia. Look, I can't just go chasing after some sword all the time. It's not just any sword, Junior. It's Balmung. Balmung. The legendary sword of Siegfried, bestowed by his widow upon Theodoric the Ostrogoth before the slaughter of the Burgundians, and then lost for 1,000 years. Class is like, I don't know what he's talking about, but yeah, go find it. Go save the world. We'll be here when you get back. We'll be at the bar, or the speakeasy, or whatever they had back then. Perfect. Class is partying afterwards. Hey, man, what I tell you every semester?
Hi, this is Bobcat Goldthwait, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
You don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead.
You guys want to grab lunch?
We can't go anymore.
Holy
That's
cow.
a good day's work, everybody.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hey, Chick.
Hey, buddy. There's Ace Cosby. Manning the track phone hotline hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
Hey.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much, Chick. Good news out of Cincinnati continues. Can you just review that one more time for us?
Everything is A-OK. Nothing but good news from the University of Cincinnati Medical Center with Tamar Hamilton. He's
Hamlin. Chick, I don't mean to correct you, but
Hamlin, you're exactly right. Hamlin. Damar Hamlin is now able to communicate through writing and ask the doctors who won the game on Monday night. He was also very surprised that it was Friday, or rather Thursday, instead of still sometime Tuesday. He had no idea he'd been out that long. The doctors, though, when he asked them who won the game, the doctors answered with, you won, Damar. You won the game of life. So everyone's very excited. And his charity is up now close to $8 million.
Buys toys for kids in the Buffalo area.
It keeps climbing.
I'd love to have seen his face when they told him that. I bet.
Yeah.
overjoyed.
He's had that charity since he was in college, I believe, if not in high school. He's had that charity for quite a while.
Yeah, he went to Pittsburgh. He's a Pittsburgh guy, and he went to college right down the street from where he went to. I want to say Pittsburgh Central Catholic High School. Is that right?
Oh, is that right?
I think so.
Know.
Yeah.
I don't know what high school.
I know he went to college right down the street from where he went to high school. But yeah, by all accounts, a great guy. So this is all good news.
And you are a Pittsburgher.
Oh, you are?
Are you really?
If you're from Pittsburgh. You're a Pittsburgher.
Who's your favorite Pittsburgher, Chick McGee?
Yes, you do. Donnie Iris.
Donnie Iris is your favorite Pittsburgher.
I don't know who Donnie Iris is. He gives you even more. There's like two hooks at the end.
That's very nice.
Great
song. If you haven't
Love is
discovered
like a rock chick. Come on.
Pass.
Love is like a what?
I like that one too, Ace.
There's no comparison.
I'm with both of you here. It's not nearly as good, but it is good.
I don't know how anyone who likes music, like you say you do, likes Love Like Is a Rock, or knows that Aaliyah exists in a world with love. It's
a great song.
Is it Love is a Rock and it's going to roll you or something?
No. That's better. That is better.
What song?
That is better, Chick.
Stop you.
Better song.
They all have drums when they're doing
People can all sing along.
Oh, they all have drums. Everybody gets drums. Yeah, if there's nothing more musical than a drum circle, I don't know what it would be, Tom. Your thoughts?
Ace?
Yes.
As you know, I'm houseless right now. So I don't know where.
Yes, move in with Ace. Yes.
I don't know where all my stuff is, but I'll go buy a shovel and help you bury the body.
You know what?
We need a backhoe.
You know what? If Tom moved in with Ace, how long do you think it would be before Tom was calling him Mr. Ace?
I think right after he complains about the smell is when he calls him Mr. Ace.
Mr. Ace, may I use the bathroom? Is that all right, Mr. Ace?
Okay, fine. We have a couple things we promised to get to, so we'll push forward here on the Bob and Tom program with Christy Lee at the news desk.
Scientists have identified the most common reasons for masturbation during the COVID-19 pandemic.
They changed? I don't think it would ever change. It's
Thank you, Chick.
It's timeless.
They analyzed data from the 2021 National Survey of Sexual Well-Being.
All right.
Most of the pages of that data were stuck together.
Found that during the pandemic, people masturbated to relieve stress and feel relaxed.
There you go.
But isn't that why you do it, period?
I do it because I like the way it feels when I ejaculate.
Yeah.
Real good.
I do like the way it feels. Never mind.
Prior to? No, it's the best part is
I've got a joke I really can't.
Oh,
The main reasons for not masturbating.
You're in church?
That's one. Against one's religion.
Oh, okay.
Lack of interest.
Lack of interest? Okay,
Yep.
that's probably.
Being in a committed relationship. Conflict with morals or values.
I see. Yeah.
What?
You know, like when you do it on Christmas morn. Yeah, I should be a better person than this.
We want to have a happy
Just
Christmas.
look away from the nativity scene at that special moment, Josh.
Oh,
Sorry, I was tagging us.
Oh, boy.
Well,
what did they expect to find?
Is the overall conclusion that there was more self-pleasure during COVID-19?
That's a great question, Tom, because it doesn't answer
there
that.
There has to be. It had to have been. So many people were working from home.
If you take that COVID test, you got to kill 15 minutes.
Sure.
Wouldn't it be relieve boredom if it's during the pandemic?
I would
Wouldn't
think
that
also
be the number one reason?
Wouldn't it be more difficult because you've got everybody running around your house?
Not if you live by yourself.
But yeah, but you're right. I mean,
but also the working from home thing. What's the name of that guy that
Jeffrey Toobin?
That lawyer Jeffrey Toobin was a famous, very fine writer, by the way. But he was.
He likes himself a lot.
He was on some conference call and was shaking hands with the gavel, if you will.
How did that happen? My gosh!
How did that?
Don't you triple check?
I mean,
yes. You see where your camera is.
He's a bright guy, obviously, but like many of us, can't operate anything. Again, my 9-year-old last night was the one who found the volume control on the strange.
No, he must have found one of the people on the call attractive. He wanted to do it to them.
And he had to have thought his video camera was on.
Right.
Yeah.
And then once he got caught, he's going to take some weeks to come up with proper lies to get out of it. I mean, come on, he's an attorney. He's not,
Does Ambien work as an excuse for that? Maybe horny.
Yeah, this study seems to me to be, if I were funding it, I'd be How about some answers to some real questions?
No joke.
Was it up or not? Here's some stuff, and this is the same report, Christy. It says this is actually kind of interesting.
Mm-hmm.
The same study found that among partnered men and women, 34% reported having no intimate relations over the past year.
34% of people in a relationship said
no sex in the last
year. In a year?
Yep.
Huh. A third of people in relationships, then? That can't be right.
That can't be
right. This is 5% reported having intimate relations with their partner every day over the past year.
Wow. That's a lot.
Over the past year during the pandemic? Or are we in a different...
We're in a different survey here,
Oh.
sorry. I thought that's pretty staggering. A third of the people that are together don't ever get together, if you will.
What do you think? Over the age of, you think that could be...
Age-related?
Yeah. Do you think so?
Or however long you've been married? Like if you've been...
Or how much of a pain in the ass she is. Oh.
Well, I mean, there's certainly that. Or he is.
Or he is. Yes.
They're certainly...
We all know people stay together, just stay together. They don't really like each other anymore.
40% of men reported desiring intimate relations with their partner more often than the women did. 60% of men reported engaging in self-pleasure at least once in the last month.
How many men reported being sexually attracted to a St. Bernard asking for a friend?
25% of women reported never engaging in solo activity in their lifetime.
25%
of women?
Women. And then
I believe it.
10% of men.
What?
You believe that?
I do. I know plenty of women who claim that they have never... They're not even interested in touching themselves. And I would venture to guess that their sex lives aren't as good for it. You need to know about yourself.
Sylvia, have you seen the egg beater?
Egg beater? God.
You got to rough it up that
I
first
don't know
time.
what the hell you're doing over there.
Yeah, it's
No
like,
wonder they don't like it.
you got to prime the old pump, right, Tom?
My God.
By the way, do you really need an egg beater, by the way?
I haven't seen one of those. I used to love
Is that
it.
one of those whippy?
And
they're
like
fun.
a pedal, and you
Yeah.
But I mean, in the reality, by the time it takes
You use
to
a
wash
whisk.
that thing, take a fork.
You know, I prefer a fork over a whisk. Do you?
I don't.
I do.
prefer a good
Because
fork.
I use
Yeah, you like a nice hot fork?
Oh, yeah. Good forking, man.
Forking.
because I whisk the eggs as they're in the pan too when I'm making scrambled eggs.
Oh, you do?
Oh, it works.
Oh,
It's
no.
the best way to make them.
You doing low heat on that?
Yeah. Yep.
Do you put anything in them? Milk, cream, anything?
Yeah, I'll coat the pan with ghee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ghee.
But nothing in the scrambled eggs.
That's
You
pronounced.
don't put any
That's
milk, cream.
pronounced. Referencing a classic from Haywood Banks. Yeah, here we go. Just over 10% of men said in their lifetime they have never engaged in solo sexual activity.
How about that?
Well, they're just lying, or they don't know about it.
Yeah, I don't know. Interesting stuff here.
Wouldn't you love to know the last time Tom had at himself?
Yes.
I mean, it really does kind of fascinate me.
Probably
The answer could be yesterday or 4 years ago or 20 years ago.
I'll tell you one thing. It wasn't yesterday. It wasn't the day before yesterday. Or that.
Well, you were in a hotel by yourself.
there,
Come
yeah.
on.
I was in that hotel. I would get to the hotel.
You could order down for a whore, you know.
No, I'm saying by himself.
The only thing I did in that hotel was try to figure out how the television set worked and sleep.
All right.
Every hotel has a different whole thing with the TV.
Every city is kind of different, too.
Every city has different people and things. The roads go different
Remote
ways.
turns on, then you turn a
Don't you hate?
channel.
No, you turn it on, and all of a sudden they've got this big commercial for all their hotels all around
yeah,
the
and then you
world.
just go to the next channel.
Yeah, and you're there.
That didn't work.
That didn't work. Now,
Was
keep
the-
in mind, you thought the NBC newscast that was recorded was live, happening now. You had no idea.
It had to have worked. How did...
Then I had to get my phone and shine it on the thing to figure out which of the guide's in a different place. And you go to change the volume, and all of a sudden you've got a blank screen.
Oh,
Look,
God.
Welcome to nursing home talk.
I'm saying this all the love. You need to have like someone with you
All the
for the foreseeable future, because you're not going to make it.
You're not.
You are not going
Well,
to
see,
make it.
if I had my 6-year-old or my 9-year-old daughter with me, they could figure all this stuff out.
I don't care who it is. You need a caregiver right now, because this is going to spiral into, well, I was trying to turn the TV on, and somehow the coffee pot got into the freezer. And I don't know what happened, because the freezer is where the TV is in my house. And
All I know is where I'm staying now, the thermostat has no buttons on it. So
Well, it's the.
When you
It's a
learn that
touchpad.
thing, you'll love it. You'll never
Yeah.
want to
That's
go back.
great.
Okay.
Yeah, and just go to YouTube.
First, I
look it up.
had to blow the frost off of it.
I have
this morning because it was so freezing
hilarious. My thermostat's on my phone. I just adjusted it on my phone.
there you go.
Well, I'm sure that's great, but this is not my
No,
house.
I'd rather sit around and complain about it.
I don't know how it works. I'll figure it out by tomorrow. I've got all day.
I bet you don't.
5 minutes on YouTube.
You got this. Yeah. You got it.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Get someone to help you.
It was 3 a.m. and I was freezing. Okay, sorry. Didn't shower.
How'd that work for you? Standing there telling it. I'm 5 in the morning. It's freezing.
When we come back,
I'm
we
freezing.
have exciting things happening in the news, including a Sherlock Holmes update. That's right, and the oldest person in the United States of America. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. You can see the Bob and Tom Show on our YouTube channel anytime, even right now. Just go to YouTube and search the Bob and Tom Show. Next thing you know, you're watching the show as well as listening to the show. You can see the reaction. There's Ace Cosby telling his joke of the day. And there's Chick McGee's reaction. That's why you do it, ladies and gentlemen. It's YouTube, and it's the Bob and Tom Show. And again, you can watch anytime, even right now. We won't blame you. We won't even tell your boss. Bob and Tom's YouTube channel. Check it out, won't you?
I'm Chick McGee with your Bob and Tom Sports Update. The NFL has canceled the Bills-Bengals game, previously postponed on Monday night. The league has also planned to vote today with 2 adjustments for the AFC playoffs on the table. While the NFL's cancellation decision will not impact which teams make the playoffs, it may impact the seedings, which is why the league has come up with several potential rules changes to even out the competitive inequities that not playing the game have created. Those are available on the internet when they become available. NBA winners last night: Memphis, Boston, Utah, and Denver. Top 25 college basketball. Number 21 held on and beat Purdue 71-69. Number 2, Houston beat SMU. Number 5, Arizona. Number 9, Gonzaga. Number 10, UCLA also winning. And Iowa upsetting number 15, Indiana, 91-89. NHL winners last night, all in regulation: St. Louis, Philly, Seattle, Washington, the Rangers, Nashville, Edmonton, Vegas, Vancouver, and Boston. All get wins. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Spanning the globe to bring you the constant variety of
curvy cleavage on display.
The thrill of victory and the agony of defeat.
Don't touch those.
Sorry. The human drama of
curvy cleavage on display.
This is
The Bob and Tom Show. No shoes, no shirt, no talent.
Brand new feature, Biff Whiskey, Frontier Lifeguard. As told by Arnie Whiskey, Frontier Golfer.
I should have known.
Well, you know, I was a man about town, and also at the Whiskeyville Country Club and Salad Bar. Of course, the country club, we have our very own swimming pool. And, of course, we had to have a lifeguard for the youngsters there. Well, we hired a young fellow named Biff Whiskey, and he was the lifeguard, you know, at the pool. Well, this young fellow walks up to Biff, and he goes, "Excuse me, Biff, but what's the best way to teach a girl to swim?" Well, Biff says, "Come here, young fella." He goes, "Now, here's how it's done. First, you walk her slowly into the water, all right? Then you put your arms gently around her waist. Then you rub your hands delicately up and down her arms. Then just kind of lean over and softly kiss her on the neck. The young fella says, wait a minute. I'm teaching my sister. He goes, in that case, just push her in the deep end.
Except in Kentucky.
Jeez. I knew I should have held my ears for that.
Thus concludes another exciting
quick episode of Biff Whiskey,
Frontier
Idiot.
Lifeguard.
Thank you very much.
You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
That's awful.
Awful entertaining. Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7.
Comedian David Crow is here with us.
I think the most intense culture in the world's got to be the Japanese. I read that they won't play Trivial Pursuit in Japan.
They won't?
No. I think these guys are afraid of their wives.
In Japan?
Well, probably.
Yeah. I know the Japanese ladies are very meek and polite in public, but you know that pent-up frustration's got to come out somewhere. And I think it's at home. They get home just, I can't believe you don't know who plays Alice on the Brady Bunch. Everybody know Ann B. Davis play Alice. Mr. Yoshikaro knew, Mr. Arakawa know. You don't know. Aunt Jemima, she the swamp lady. She don't clean for Mike and Carol. I shall bind your feet for 2 days. I mean, how do you think sushi got invented? Screw you! Cook for yourself!
Hey, everybody, this is Jimmy Pardo. You recognize my voice from the show and my face from television. You are listening to Bob and...
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk. There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
I am Pat.
There's Josh Arnold. There's Ace Cosby. There's Willie Griswold.
Hey.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
You are Devo. We are Patty G. You are Devo. Let's see. As usual, we'll open this break with an apology for the previous breaks on the program. A couple quick things. We've got some fun stuff going on. This weekend, Kostaki Economopoulos is out there. A bunch of our friends of the show are doing stuff. Kostaki's doing some stuff in Indiana, in Lafayette and Terre Haute. Saturday show with Mr. Jeff Oskey, who will be joining us shortly with news we failed to mention. I certainly look forward to that. Patty G and Willie G together at One Night Stands, Waterford, Michigan. I understand there have been some standing ovations surrounding these guys. Oh, that's right. Some great live comedy coming up. While I'm at it, Josh Arnold is doing something with the man who warms my soul whenever I see him. It's comedian Greg Hahn, Josh Arnold, and Dave Dyer, who is now a professional full-time firefighter.
Yes, he is.
And a very funny guy.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be a great show. That, did I mention, is at the Meyer Theater in Green Bay, Wisconsin, Saturday, January 21st.
Yes.
For the Frost Festival.
Yeah.
Hey, warm your soul with a little great live comedy. How about that? And then our friend Greg Warren is out and about. Some of his stops include Toledo, Columbia, Missouri, Burlington, Iowa, Cedar Rapids, and more. We like to keep track of where these guys are all going just to have some fun. Right now, we hand the baton over to Christy Lee.
All righty. New York has become the 6th state in the United States to allow what is known as human composting. The process involves placing the body of the deceased in a reusable vessel.
Well, they're deceased unless it's part of a mafia thing.
Yeah. Well, usually they even do it deceased, don't they?
I don't know.
I was going to say the mafia have been doing this for years.
They use a reusable vessel along with plant materials such as wood chips, alfalfa, and straw. Within a month, the microbes break down the body, leaving a cubic yard of nutrient-dense soil amendment. I would call that mulch, the equivalent of about 36 bags of soil. Bags of soil.
Are the bones intact?
No, I believe they've been broken down.
Dude, ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Yep.
To everything, there's a season. Roger McGuinn told us that. Okay.
36 bags of soil can be used to plant trees or enrich conservation land, forests, or gardens.
You know, I think I did. I kind of like this way.
Yep,
yeah.
I do too.
Yeah, good luck at the rapture, damn hippie.
Jesus can bring you back. It doesn't matter what you're at.
Do you get the soil back so you can make like a little grandpa garden?
I would imagine.
What kind of tree would you want to be planted there?
You can, yeah.
Huh.
What kind of tree do you want to grow?
Pear, peach, orange.
You want to be an orange tree?
Lemon tree. I didn't go. Lemon.
Very pretty.
Lemon tree is very pretty.
and the lemon flower is sweet, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, so
but the
sweet.
fruit of the poor lemon is impossible to eat.
Have you thought about that? Do you want to be in a garden? Do you want to be?
Yes, I want to be in Tom's garden.
Oh, do you?
Why can't it be a bush? Can it be a bush?
It could be a bush.
Like
be
a peanut bush or a cranberry bush?
We can plant anything.
Pickle
in you.
bush.
Pickle bush?
Reggie Bush.
Pickle bush.
This is so creepy.
To you, it's creepy.
Yeah, these tomatoes are great. Yeah, they're part grandma. No, thank you.
I knew these were a little racist.
You know, the dirt that you've been eating food out of, never mind.
Yeah, you
know
understand where food comes
I know,
from?
but to use one of your favorite words that you use very cautiously and cleverly, specificity. The specifics of eating,
You know they use cow manure for fertilizer, right?
Yeah, but I didn't know the cow.
It doesn't have to be in a food garden. It can be.
No, you're right.
A beautiful flowering ornamental.
Yeah, let me feed a tree near the Lake of the Ozarks, right on the shore there.
Oh, that's nice.
I can overlook one of my.
I like to pee on trees.
Smell the meth in the air.
I'd prefer just staying alive and being able to walk over and whiz in the tree of my choice. Hey, this is look at this. You don't see too many elms anymore.
Boy, the world is your urinal. Huh?
That's it. Absolutely correct. I don't want to be turned into mulch.
I do. This is what I'm going to want.
Oh, really?
Make it legal everywhere.
The bones dissolve in a month. Are you?
I don't know for sure. I haven't read about this.
I think so, man.
But I'll look into it.
Okay, that's just creepy.
It says right here in about a month.
What else is this? This is more creepy than a body rotting away in a box.
Yeah,
that's weird.
Okay, so this would be better. What you're saying then is for zombie prevention.
Yes.
Because you're not going to see a bunch of dirt get up and walk at you.
That's right.
How stupid of you not to think of it that way.
Well, I'm just saying.
Speaking of zombies, a group of scientists are reviving so-called ancient zombie viruses.
Why?
Viruses that were frozen in Siberian permafrost.
And nothing can go wrong with this, he
Right?
said, at the Wuhan lab.
According to Science Alert, large areas of permafrost are melting due to climate change, and as a result, the microbes that have lain dormant for hundreds of millennia are being released. Scientists are now trying to study the emerging microbes, which they have dubbed zombie viruses.
Oh, I see.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to Black Plague 2.
One, an amoeba virus, is believed to be nearly 50,000 years old, a new record.
Unfortunately, I don't know.
We don't have the...
Yeah, I don't know enough about science to know if this is dangerous or not.
I don't know if it's dangerous, but I know I don't have the immune system to fight off a 50,000-year-old microbe.
You won't need it.
Why?
This is just another one of those. You should feel bad for being a person.
One person who's not living today.
Who's that?
Bessie Hendricks. Do you know who Bessie?
Had to pull Donnie Iris off.
Hendricks died at his senior
favorite song.
At the age of 115.
Whoa!
According to Gerontology Research Group, California is the oldest living American.
That's right.
It's Edie, actually, not Eddie. Sorry, as a woman.
That's right.
She's set to turn 115 on February 5th. Fingers crossed.
You're damn right.
Back when she...
What was the name of the lady who's just died? That was
Bessie Hendricks. Bessie Leanne Hendricks, I remember.
I was Kennedy's mistress. His dad.
Who was a charmer.
When she turned 112, she told the Fort Dodge Messenger the secret to her longevity. Would you care to hear that?
I hope
coffee and pastries.
What?
How about I want coffee and pastries. Can we get that in? Hit by a bus.
Isn't that interesting?
So dark.
By the way, she's also, incidentally, she's also the last person alive that isn't a cow that is named Bessie.
Sure.
That one hasn't come back, has it?
Mm-mm.
Who's the last famous Bess? Bess Meyerson? The game show lady?
Bess Meyerson?
Yeah. She was always in the game shows with
I don't remember her.
Robert Q. Lewis.
No, Dorothy Kilgallen and
that era when we were little.
What's her face was in A Night at the Opera.
Are there any famous Besses now? I mean, a lot of those great classic names are coming back, but I haven't heard them.
maybe.
Yeah. In any event, I'm so sad to hear that she's
Speaking
gone.
of game shows, I heard a rumor that we were going to hear a joke of the day today, and not from Ace Cosby.
Do you mean?
Sexy man with a deep voice.
Mr. Paul Lynn.
Here he is with his joke of the day.
Now, Mr. Paul Lynn.
Yes.
When is it a good idea to put your pantyhose in the microwave for 2 minutes?
When cops are circling the house.
Mr. Paul Lynn. Joke of the day.
Why would you do that?
Huh? See, the implication
I think they
is
killed bacteria or something.
there was a thing about that. You're supposed to kill. If you can't wash your pants, you put them in the microwave.
Do you remember that?
You never heard this, Christy?
No, I've never heard.
But why cops?
Why
are searching the
cops?
house?
Do you have DNA in your pantyhose or something?
Because he's cross-dressing.
Well, but when he was gay,
This was 68.
there wasn't exactly an open society.
When cops are
I
circling
love
the
the
house.
way you both are just oblivious to any sort of line in the sand that might have been drawn. People who don't think like you do. That's unbelievable. I've never heard of stuff like that.
I told you I had to bail out our weekend guy in jail because he was cross-dressing. I've told you this.
He was in jail for cross. Wasn't doing anything else. He was just cross-dressing.
Well, of course.
And he was
No, I know that.
And then he'd go out and do whatever.
Yeah.
He was
Well,
a
our
good.
clothes are a lot better than you guys, got to tell you.
That's true. He was a good guy. He's a nice guy. I had no idea, but it was just weird.
No way women's clothing is more comfortable than.
You want a feather boa for Christmas? I'll get you one next year.
Thank you. I would enjoy that.
Would you buff with it?
Oh, I'd do all
Put it
kinds.
No,
between
you'd
your
have
legs
feathers
and
in
up
your
and
butt.
down.
Not naked, but yeah.
Hey, are you going to ask Josh to go to lunch? No, he's wearing his feather boa today.
I'm just glad he asked me if I'd been subject. Usually, hey, I'm going to get Josh a feather boa. But Tom would yell something like, "More chickens."
Okay.
U.S. Customs officials at Washington Dulles International Airport discovered giraffe and zebra bones in a woman's luggage.
Wow, she must have been hungry.
The Virginia resident reportedly admitted that they were giraffe and zebra bones that she found in Kenya and kept as souvenirs.
I found them.
The woman was not criminally charged.
If you found...
Well, if you found zebra, and wouldn't you put them out in your house? It would be like a
Wouldn't
cool...
you just leave them where you found them?
Well,
and
I'm
not-
saying if you brought them back, it would be...
Oh, I bet that neck bone of the giraffe is long, huh?
How'd she get that in her carry-on?
Did you have the whole neck?
Is it one big bone?
Of course.
Well, yeah. Of course it is. Crazy long.
That just seems weird.
Maybe she was given.
Most people would not obviously bring home a bones.
I feel like a witch would need this. You need the eye of the newt. You need the femur of a zebra. Whatever. You can grind it up and make some sort of.
Oh, you think she's a witch?
Yeah, and you can grind it up and curse people.
You don't want to
hex
steal
people.
a witch's bones.
No.
I once saw a porno called Bone Smuggler.
Yeah, how was that?
You'd see the bone, then you wouldn't. You'd see it, and you wouldn't.
Yeah, okay, yeah, got it.
Jake, you think this is funny?
Okay, go ahead.
Giraffes are in a car. All right, a family of giraffes are in a car.
Yeah.
A sunroof, of course.
I was going to say convertible.
Yeah, convertible. The neck bone's connected to the
Neck
bone.
The neck bone's connected to the neck bone. The neck bone's funny?
It's kind of like 99 bottles of beer in the wall, but less funny.
I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no.
Not funny.
No, not funny at all.
Well, I think somewhere Gary Larson is laughing.
Sure he is.
Do they are they driving towards a bridge and they see like 10 foot, 6 inches clear? Like, honey, we got a track.
Yes. Or what if it's dachshund?
Same joke.
Yeah, no, I mean, but the image is different.
But see, since they're smaller, the voices would be higher.
Yes. It'd be like.
What about porn stars? Whole thing like this.
What about porn
How about the
stars?
amoeba? There are no bones connected to the rest of the no bones.
Or sharks, the cartilage connected to the cartilage. The cartilage.
Hey, I'm watching this.
I got a big old D bone.
I didn't mean to
He goes
stop
blue and ruins it.
For their large.
I'm looking at this.
To take a big
Many times as I can.
as many times as she can. She likes to take a Are you excited for your
I don't know. I don't fight it.
That's good.
She doesn't fight it. She it. Matt and Kirsten, we're going to send it back to you guys.
Birthday.
You know what? I think
condescending
Flossie
bunch of jerks.
Yeah.
I'm just watching this video of Bessie, the 115-year-old woman, and this is great. They go back. This is a senior citizen beauty contest.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah. The winner, her talent portion, she fed herself.
The other people were just in awe of it.
You hear that joke from the very young, youthful, and healthy Tom Griswold over there?
Yeah, always, yeah.
Yeah.
115, you see. She's
Willie, you better start practicing with a mannequin, getting applesauce off a chin.
Buddy, I did that last summer. Not ever again. He's got 6 other kids he can call. No way.
Did you ever have to carry him to the bathtub or anything like that?
No, I'd take him to the bathroom. I had to hold the little urinal thing. It was, oof.
His bean?
No, not he had that. I had the little
giant urinal.
Yes, and Willie he almost hurt his neck.
Urinal thing.
Hey, Josh, it was my feather boa.
Okay, let's move forward here. Coming up, we have a cow rescue in the news.
Yep.
We've got a bizarre story.
Well, I think
my UFO story I've been trying to do all week.
I think they've done all the rescue shows. We're down to cows.
What about snakes?
Rescue
Chick-
911.
Snakes.
Rescue Lone
The
Star.
head bone's connected to the spine bone. The spine bone's connected to the spine bone. Spine bone's connected.
Hey, let's take a break.
What do you think of that snake?
He's not going to quit.
He's not. He's not.
What about ghosts?
Oh,
Ghosts aren't connected to
no
anything.
bones connected to
Mist connected to the mist. He's enjoying it. He loves it. I'm just making chicks
We'll
smile.
come right back. I promise we'll fix everything. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us an email, bobandtom@bobandtom.com.
Hey there, Bob and Tom Show family. Become a VIP member today. Go to bobandtom.com/VIP. You'll be able to watch the live stream of the morning show at your convenience anytime you want. That's right. No commercials. You get to see what the gang is doing during a commercial break. Usually Tom doing something weird or chick eye-rolling Tom. Plus, you're going to be able to download podcasts, our catalog, other audio bits without commercials. You can watch the show on your big TV at home if you have Apple TV or Roku. VIP members, oh, look at that. You can watch us in your living room or in bed. Don't be weird. Become a VIP today. Go to Bob and
Maroon 5, what you're saying about yourself is, man, 10% off every purchase? This Gap credit card was the best decision ever.
All day, all night, all Bob and Tom. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
We've arrived to week 18 of the NFL season. Your chance to get in on the Bob and Tom Show Pigskin Pick'em. A couple extra days to enter to win for week 18. No Thursday night games, so you have till Saturday to get your picks in. bobandtom.com/contest is where you go. Pick the regular season pro football winners. No point spread. You could win the Big Green Egg Mini Max. One more up for grabs here in our final week of the season. Sponsored by the folks at the Big Green Egg. It's the Bob and Tom Show Pigskin Pick'em Challenge. We've had men, women, and children win. And, well, actually not children, but men and women both have won, and you could win this week as well. Head on over to bobandtom.com/contest, and good luck from all of us here at the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom Entertainment News Update. REO Speedwagon keyboardist Neil Dowdy is retiring from touring. He's a founding member and says in a statement that all the traveling has finally gotten to him. He's always enjoyed seeing the fans who allowed him to do it for 55 years. Dowdy will sit in on select concert stops. Other band members support his decision and wish him well. Britain's Royal Mail will honor Iron Maiden with their own set of postage stamps. 8 of the stamps feature the band members in different scenes, including one of singer Bruce Dickinson in a sword fight with Eddie, the band's mascot. The stamps go on sale in the UK next Thursday. Iron Maiden is the 5th band to get British postage stamps after the Beatles, Pink Floyd, Queen, and the Rolling Stones. And Jeremy Renner posted a video on social media of him getting his hair washed in a shower cap from his hospital bed in Reno, Nevada. That might not seem like a big deal, but since he has been in the ICU following that snow tractor accident over the weekend, leaving him with severe injuries, it was nice to see Jeremy on Instagram. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
People watch porn on their, 65-inch TVs.
I'll tell you where they do watch it. They watch it on...
their phone.
No, I'm going through the drive-through.
What?
Yeah.
What?
You saw it?
No, the people, they were in a... I guess it was a Suburban or something, and they had that drop screen TV thing.
Yeah.
Whoever was in the back seat was enjoying something quite lusty.
Really?
As I was going through the Dairy Queen.
I mean, these days it could be any. It could be Game of Thrones.
Well, that's true, too.
We could make this a new feature, what Tom saw and what really happened. I would love to see
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
No matter how hard I try, can't keep my hands off my face.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Brigham Broadcasting presents another Bob and Tom Olympic moment in history.
The year was 1896. The place just outside of Athens, near the town of Stactontopolis, Greece. While preparing for the first modern Olympics, organizers were forced to eliminate a track and field event. In what will surely go down as the biggest bloodbath in Olympic history, runners from 5 teams were injured at the initial time trials of the 100-meter razor hurdles. 4 of the 5 athletes would never compete again. However, Austrian hurdler Klaus Kleinendorfer went on to be a silver medalist for the women's team as Gretchen Kleinendorfer.
Thank you very much for this.
Thank you for this medal.
This has been another Bob and Tom Olympic moment in history.
I sound like Paul Hum at the end.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, this is Augie Smith. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hi, chick.
There's Ace Cosby's over there manning the track phone hotline hot phone. There's Josh Arnold.
Jake, it's been a pleasure to make you laugh this morning.
There's Willie Griswold.
Yo, yo.
How's it going?
Apparently that's over.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold. Who wrote that song? Who wrote the knee bone's connected to the hip bone? Who did that? Was that like a biology student?
Paul Anka. And interestingly enough, the ankle bone's connected to the foot bone.
The ankle bone.
It's not called an ankle.
I can't be stopped.
That,
no matter how much you beg.
Is that from some kind of old stage play, maybe?
I have no idea.
Jimmy Webb.
I've always wondered who wrote...
dem bones, gonna walk around. I mean, that's how it continues.
Yeah. Does Beans, the musical fruit, has that been attributed to some writer?
It's Walt Whitman, actually. People don't know.
That's something. Isn't that right?
Barry Manilow, I thought.
We know.
That and the Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Dem bones.
Whitman, very gassy.
Is a spiritual song. The melody was composed by author and songwriter James Weldon Johnson.
Oh, Weldon Johnson.
Oh, he doesn't have to call me Johnson.
And his brother, J. Rosamond Johnson, the first recorded by the famous Myers Jubilee Singers in 1928.
Wow.
The lyrics are inspired by Ezekiel 37 chapters 1 through 14.
Sure, don't
or
talk
verses, chapter 37, verses 1 through 14, where the prophet Ezekiel visits the valley of dry bones.
Oh, here we go. Here's something. Hey, idiots. Giraffes have the same number of neck bones as human. There are just some that are way bigger.
How about that?
There you go.
Oh, I've got the whole song here. This is fascinating.
Okay, keep reading to yourself. We're enjoying it.
Okay. Dem bones. It starts with dem bones, dem dry bones. I remember we sang this in Sunday school, or yeah. And continues on.
All right.
And then Dem Bones gonna walk around. Here's some artists who've done it. The Canadian vocal group, The Four Lads.
Oh.
Sure, yeah.
How many in that band?
Fred Waring and his Pennsylvanians. They recorded it.
Didn't they? The Waring Blender.
The Delta Rhythm Boys had a version of 1950. Fred Gwynn.
From the Munsters?
He performs a solo version accompanying himself on guitar in a 1965 episode of The Munsters. And Alvin and the Chipmunks covered the song for the end credits of their 1999 direct-to-video film, Alvin and the Chipmunks Meet Frankenstein.
I can't believe you wouldn't remember the Fred Gwynn.
Wow.
1965, right in your wheelhouse.
I was just a kid.
Did you watch The Munsters?
I did. I loved the Munsters. And the I liked them both.
Does anybody know what the ankle bone is connected to?
Tarsal. I know what it is.
What?
That device that if you leave your home, it tells the police.
Yeah, that's right. The ankle monitor. Yeah.
Monitor.
Those are tight. They really
ankle
hurt.
bones.
Oh, no. They put them on a little tight.
They hurt the ankle.
Can you shower with those, Pat?
You can. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This is just good stuff. Yeah.
What's the ankle bone connected to?
The heel bone.
Oh,
okay, well, let's move forward here. Oh, real quick, I want to mention something. The NFL season gets back underway officially Saturday with a couple of games, and Sunday, polishing off Week 18 of the NFL season. We have a contest up and running, and you can enter right now. Even if you haven't entered before, it's not too late. Every week, we give away a beautiful Big Green Egg Mini Max. Week 18. You want to enter? Well, what you do is you go to bobandtom.com/contest and just pick the winners of each game. It's that simple. You don't have to go up against the spread. Just pick the winners. You can be like Trent Stover from Gallipolis, Ohio, who was our winner last week. We talked to him yesterday. And then you get to, by the way, co-star in the Shoein' of the Week with the ultra-hot Chick McGee, way over 500 in his picks this season.
That's right.
And you're going with, as I recall, you're taking Pittsburgh -3, you're taking the Packers -5, and you're taking Jacksonville -6.
That's right.
If I'm not mistaken.
That's exactly right.
And you can find Chick's picks at the Bob and Tom website. But please go to bobandtom.com/contest and get in there. By the way, the NFL season, every Westwood One NFL broadcast streams live for free. All the Sunday games, Saturday games, and all the postseason. You can listen on the NFL app on WestwoodOneSports.com via Westwood One station streams. Or you can ask Miss Alexa to open Westwood One Sports, dear. It's the NFL, and it's on Westwood One. Now,
Tom, do you call Alexa dear?
Oh, of course.
Do you?
That's very nice.
Well, that's nice.
I know that there are 45s. It was a record, right?
Yeah.
45
RPM?
45 RPM, 33 RPM, and 78 RPM.
I was just going to ask about the 78. Was it?
Sure.
Was it the same size as a 45?
No,
Same
bigger.
size as a 33.
33.
Oh, okay. Sheesh.
We did not even have
Well, I think
78s as old as we are.
45 was smallest, and the 78 was in there, and then the 33.
Yeah. Most of the time, the 45s were small. Every once in a while at the radio station, very rarely, but you'd get a larger disc that was a 45.
Really?
And yes, and everyone wouldn't know that, and they'd play it at the wrong speed. And someone would take a Sharpie and write on it, "This is a 45."
With the 45s, is that where you had to put the insert in the hole?
Yeah.
The plastic? Okay.
That all
What
sounds
is that called, that thing?
Oh, God.
It sounds so confusing. Why just not use like an iPod or an MP3 player, you guys?
I know. Where were you 50 years ago? Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Christy, what have you got on?
Police officers in Texas who were looking to apprehend a reckless driver instead found a dog behind the wheel of a car.
Funny.
According to KETK.
ETK, or the Canine Network.
Kilgore police officers responded to a parking lot where a driver, quote unquote, had crashed into two cars. An investigation revealed the dog was sitting in the unoccupied vehicle waiting for its owners.
I heard it was a T-bone.
When it apparently got antsy and bounced around in the cab. Police said the steering column had prior damage and the dog must have placed the vehicle in drive while the leash he was wearing caught on the emergency brake and released it.
What are the odds of all this?
No joke.
That is some rough driving. Sorry.
Dog.
Couldn't even get it out of the soap.
Police said, as Josh just mentioned, quote, it doesn't sound feasible, but an eyewitness saw the pooch behind the wheel just before the crash. They added, quote, he certainly has a guilty look on his face.
Hope he wasn't drunk.
Yeah.
Did they breathalyze the little doggy?
I don't know.
They didn't know its alphabet backwards.
Those St. Bernards carry the rum around
Yeah.
the neck. Yeah.
Don't drive while licking your balls. That's what I always say.
Dog's okay?
Yes.
Okay. Not dead?
Not dead.
Doggy's fine.
That's good.
Oh, sweet little
It wasn't
dog.
mangled in a wreck.
No.
No.
Okay.
The dog is fine. Thank you very
Just be
much.
glad the airbag didn't go off.
Why is
Yeah.
that?
Would have thrown the
It would
dog.
hurt him.
Oh.
That would have hurt him.
Listen to that. Old Ace's anti-airbag.
I know. Well, it's all part of the government.
One of
Want to
those,
get rid
huh?
of us. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Christy, I'm trying to find the name of the adapter
Yeah.
for 45 so you could put it on a regular turntable.
Oh, it's the Cronwise, right?
It's just always, these are all called 45 RPM
No, there's a
final record
name for
adapters.
Oh.
There may be another name for it, but I'm not finding it.
It's the Schlen ring, isn't it?
It's a
I
very,
could've just made that
it's
up.
a little plastic thing, a little bigger than a quarter.
Oh, yeah, the pring prong. That's what they call it, yeah.
I'll keep looking, but we'll keep
I
going.
already
Christy.
answered you, but...
Well,
you
Christy,
didn't.
what's coming up?
Coming up, well, we have a cow rescued in Australia, not once, but twice.
Oh, what a day I'm
We
having.
have a donut thief. We have UFO reports. We have Sherlock Holmes in the news. And apparently some lady was stealing presents from De Niro's home. We'll have that coming up.
Robert?
Yes.
You take it from me?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. I don't know. I liked it. I mean, you sold the hell out of it, too. I
did. It
happened
was,
to catch you on...
Joe Pesci and Daniel Stern. They were confused about what movie they were in. We'll be right back. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Got a comment? Our email is Bob and Tom.
I was just kind of curious if you'd done any straight sort of. And now this from ABC News. No?
I'd like to. BBC News in London. I'm Lakshmi Singh. Now a word from Haifa. James Pettigrew.
See, you could do it.
I could do it, sure.
Sounds a little sarcastic, but.
Yes, well, then to actually get all the words not all jumbly-wumbly, I think that's a problem. I'd have to have a constant script.
Yeah.
I think I'd have problems talking off the cuff intelligently about world issues.
Yeah. Well, that's why you're here.
Yes, exactly.
And now, the latest from Greece.
Yes.
With Maria Bamford.
na parangilo ng bugat sa megala para
English!
I'd like to order dessert with milk, please.
Yeah, thank you very much.
I could say say something in Hindi. Kihale kuta permilangi. Hello, dog. Goodbye.
That's what I got out of 4 years of Spanish.
Yeah.
Hola.
dog. Goodbye.
Hola, it's hi, Frank. Hello. Hola, Paco. Okay, tall. Yeah.
Very handy, very handy.
Yeah,
Do you speak a foreign language?
I went to a meetup group where you're supposed to learn Spanish, but no one was a fluent speaker, so we ended up speaking sort of pretend Spanish, like, sí, no, ay. It's like, oh my God, I'm really good at pretend languages.
Yeah, great.
podcast and the Bob and Tom Show Extra podcast. All available, all free, all ready for you. A little extra content for the weekend and some extra Bob and Tom Show listening. Just go to bobandtom.com/podcasts to download for free. Rolling through a Friday with you. It's January 6th. 2023. Glad to be back live in the Frigamall building and glad you're here with us, listeners of Bob and Tom 24/7. Good morning. I'm Mark Allison with a look at things you may have missed on this Friday, January 6th. Tech companies showing off their latest products this week at CES, formerly known as the Consumer Electronics Show. Officially open with crowds of investors, media, and tech workers streaming into the Las Vegas venues. They're there to see the latest tech from big companies and startups alike. Innovations include a button your dog can press to tell you it's hungry. My dog would be pushing it all the time. And a high-tech stroller that can follow you around. There's also a robot pillow that aims to calm you by mimicking your breathing. And a robot dog toy that you can customize. Hawaii's Kilauea volcano has begun erupting inside its summit crater. The eruption comes less than 1 month after Kilauea and its larger neighbor, Mauna Loa, stopped releasing lava. The Hawaiian Volcano Observatory detected a glow in webcam images indicating Kilauea had begun erupting inside a crater at the volcano's summit caldera. Kilauea Summit is inside Hawaii's Volcanoes National Park and away from residential communities. Kilauea, Hawaii's most active volcano, it last erupted for 16 months starting in September of 2021. For about 2 weeks starting November 27th, Hawaii had two volcanoes erupting side by side when Mauna Loa erupted for the first time in 38 years. And that's a look at things you may have missed. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Hey man, it's Donnie Baker, and the fact remains there's nothing better than being a VIP. And I don't mean like his dudes on Pervert Rabbit Xanadu's. I'm talking about a Bob and Tom VIP. Best thing, you'll never miss another minute of the show. I swear to God, you can hear the show here in the morning, and then cause you're a Bob and Tom VIP, you'll get the podcast of the entire show, a 12-month library of podcasts, hundreds of Bob and Tom comedy tapes, and a 60-day video archive of the show. Bob and Tom VIP. You have to get it. It's state law.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
Some like Bud, some like Schmitz. That's for me.
Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7.
Rick Schrader is our guest. Rick is a newly married new dad.
Yes, I have a 4-year-old daughter now, she's a doll. Her name's Maya, and she's beautiful, but I'll tell you, she's fallen under the sway of the evil purple one.
You mean...
Yes, Barney.
Barney the dinosaur?
Every morning, I love you. I haven't digested a breakfast in a year for listening to Barney on the those amazing robot Stepford like children they have surrounding him and the realistic portrayals of kids. Hey Barney, let's clean our room and then pray. Where do they get these kids? Off the Mouseketeers directly to Barney, and it's amazing. The kids love Barney.
Mm-hmm.
They love him.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to be the next Waco type disaster. Barney and his followers in a Quonset hut outside Dallas. Sharing means caring, Billy. So strike the match. Next thing you know, polyurethane Barney suit goes up like tinder. I point this out because I care.
Hey, this is Larry the Cable Guy, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Boy, better get up, get some exercise.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
You might as well shoot me when the beer runs out.
Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi, Chick.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hello, Chick.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. Manning the track phone hotline, hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Okay, to answer your question, what do you call that thing, that plastic insert that is used with 45 RPM records? There's a few different answers. It would appear that the most common nickname for it is the spider.
Yeah.
If you don't know what we're talking about, 45s had a larger hole, like a little bigger than a golf ball. And if you wanted to put that on a traditional turntable, you'd have to have some kind of an adapter. So that's what that was. But I know Bob used to have a T-shirt that had one of those on it.
And a hat. I think he still has that.
Yeah, okay. But that looks like the best answer. There's a lot of other versions of it, but I think that we'll go with the spider. Okay.
Okay.
In the meantime, we check in with Christy Lee at the Bob and Tom News Desk, getting ready to talk with Jeff Oskey with news we failed to mention. What do you got, Christy?
Firefighters in Australia rescued the same cow twice in 24 hours. According to New South Wales Fire and Rescue, the confused cow was first spotted in a shopping mall in Cadence, prompting an emergency response from St. Mary's firefighters.
That is a confused cow in a shopping mall.
Do you sell those salty pretzels here? I really like those.
They managed to corral the animal before leaving it for safekeeping on the grounds of a university in Warrington. The following morning, however, a crew from the Ropes Crossing fire station was called to help the same cow after it became stuck in mud in a dam on the campus. Firefighters used a fire hose to fashion a makeshift lasso, which they threw around the cow's neck and eased it out of the mud. They still have yet to determine who the cow belongs to.
Time for a cookout. Costing the city a lot of money.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, you're a cheeseburger now. Get out of here.
You know the old
An alleged donut thief in North Dakota is facing charges for threatening a convenience store clerk with a hatchet.
I get it.
According to donuts are that good to you? You'd use a hatchet.
Perhaps let me find out what's happening.
According to a police affidavit, a clerk at the Simonson Station store confronted a man named Mr. Bentley Ironroad.
What?
After the 36-year-old allegedly put packaged donuts in his coat.
Yes.
Mr. Ironroad put the donuts back, but he became agitated. When the clerk told him to leave, he allegedly pulled a hatchet from his waistband, raised it toward the worker before leaving the store.
I'm going to chop you.
Police later found the hatchet in a snowbank. The Bismarck Tribune reports that Mr. Ironroad faces a charge of felony terrorizing and misdemeanor criminal trespass.
Over donuts?
Yep.
Wow. Put those back. Don't make me axe you again.
All right.
Wow. It's a hatchet joke.
Yeah, we got it.
It's a hatchet comment.
Only one way to cleanse the palate after that, dog.
Rules that sexy man with a deep voice. Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
I've discovered love is like a fart.
Is that right?
If you have to force it, it's probably crap.
Okay.
Ace goes scatological.
Wow.
Sure. Well, he knows his audience.
Twist for him.
I have a question.
Sure.
This North Dakota, I'm just reading the dateline on this. North Dakota, the donut thief.
Yeah.
This took place in Bismarck.
Yeah.
Which is a donut.
Which is a kind of a donut. No wonder. He takes his donuts very seriously. Okay, sorry.
I love a good Bismarck or Long
What is
John.
a Bismarck?
Isn't it the same as a Long John, but maybe it has it's filled?
Yeah, I think all those donuts have different names in different areas.
Yeah.
And they're all delicious.
Yeah.
And in 2023, I understand they have no calories.
That's right. That is exactly. That's all.
God looked down on man and said, "Coffee, donuts, all kinds of pastries.
That ain't happening.
This is the year for you."
Officials at the Pentagon are saying the agency's received several hundred new reports of UFOs.
Sure.
The Office of the Director of National Intelligence reported that between 2004 and 2021, there were 144 such encounters.
Wow.
Meanwhile, from the All Domain Anomaly Resolution Office,
yes,
Director Sean Kirkpatrick said that since then, there has been lots more reporting. When asked to quantify the amount, Kirkpatrick said several hundreds.
Okay, good. You see something, you say something.
Yeah.
I think part of the problem was that pilots would see him and they didn't want to be labeled as quacks.
Yeah.
That's why they started the second agency, whatever it is, the All Domain anomaly resolution office. Whatever.
Yeah.
And they're not always saying, hey, this is an alien. Sometimes they're going, hey, there is something up here. We need to find out what it is because this could be some kind of new weapon.
Right. Exactly.
So.
Did you see where China wants to put people on the moon and claim it for themselves? Did you see that?
Of course they do.
They want to colonize the moon.
Ah, good for them.
Yeah.
Going to the moon. How fun.
Yeah.
Well, you know.
What are they going to build up there?
Colony.
Good luck.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I think they can build whatever they want up there. They're already building everything for us, so, makes sense.
Because of your generation.
My generation, yes.
I don't know why yet, but I'm working on it.
My generation
That's right.
taxed factory workers. You're exactly
my
right.
upcoming book, Willie's Generation, will disclose all of the information.
We started importing everything April 8th, 1993. It's my exact birthday.
I knew it. Thank you.
A newly developed so-called smart bandage makes a serious wound heal 25% faster.
Really?
Yep. Researchers at Stanford say the battery-free and flexible device monitors wounds and delivers treatment all at the same time.
Wow.
The state-of-the-art dressing repairs tissue by combining electrical stimulation and biosensors. Wow.
You know what I think is a state-of-the-art dressing?
What?
Ranch. I love ranch dressing. It's delicious.
Yeah. It really is
good on everything.
Yeah.
When you were a kid and you got a wound, rub dirt in it the old-fashioned way.
What?
Well, you didn't want to get
No.
remember that mercurochrome, whatever the stuff your mom would put on it. It would
Or
set
hydrogen peroxide.
set your arm on fire.
I'd always heard you're supposed to rub dirt on it too. Yeah.
Sure, get hookworms. Why not?
To Josh, you just get it cleaned up, and then you put mercurochrome on it.
My mother was very nurturing. She would heal us much like a lioness would her cubs. She would lick the wounds until they were. That works.
So when your kids get a little cut while playing outside, you tell them to go rub dirt on it?
No, you clean it off.
I was going to say, there's no way
Do you
you're a
keep peroxide in your
germaphobe.
house?
Yes, but that's for a different reason.
Let's make the dogs throw up.
To make the dogs throw up.
Anal bleaching?
Make the dogs throw up.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they see an anal bleaching, they throw up.
If your dog
Really
if
wild.
your dog swallows a sock or something, you pour that down their
Well, look
throat
it up on the internet. Don't just pour it down.
cough it up. Wow. Seriously, I mean, it's
It's like changing the oil. You're supposed to have them put hydrogen peroxide down there every 30 days, isn't it? Your dog?
No.
No.
Are you sure?
Just when they swallow something.
Yes.
I had a dog that would always try to eat my socks. I think he just liked to crunch.
They run to the bed, were they? Salty.
On the wall.
That's your T-shirt guy.
I thought you were a T-shirt guy.
For the sake of comedy.
For the sake of the comedy, we're not going to discuss the exact
I'll leave it anywhere, really.
repository for the seed, if you will. Coming up, Jeff Oskey will be joining us with news we failed to mention, and we'll get to that coming
he's
up.
still going to do that in 2023, huh? I would have thought if 2022 taught us anything.
One of those punchlines just got the word Josh added to it, I'm guessing. Tell me, what is this thing about Robert De Niro's house now?
Oh, a suspected serial burglar was caught while attempting to steal Christmas presents from actor Robert De Niro's Manhattan
Where's my
home.
bowl of total? Must be that serial burglar.
Officers.
Good night, everybody.
See you later, buddy. That was good.
Jeff, get in here quick. Save us.
Officers had been tracking the woman amid a string of recent robberies and saw her bust into the 79-year-old actor's townhouse.
Saw her bust. Lucky guys.
Push through. How about that? Officers found the 30-year-old woman taking presents from under De Niro's Christmas tree and stuffing them into a bag. De Niro, who'd been upstairs, came down to the living room as the woman was being arrested.
Yo, can you imagine if you looked up and Robert De Niro was standing there?
Are you stealing from me? There we go.
doing?
Wow. Terrifying.
De Niro said the townhouse was a temporary rental home being used by the actor. He must be in the same situation you are. He doesn't have his house yet, so.
Oh, his situation's different. I think, isn't he splitting up from his wife?
Oh, he is?
Oh, is he? I don't
Well,
know.
this is the last thing he needed then. Wants to have a lovely Christmas. Now he's
So
being-
she didn't know she was breaking into Robert De Niro's place.
I have no idea, but how weird. How would you decide which presents to steal?
I'd go wait.
Really?
Sure.
She should have broke into Ray Liotta's house. Nobody would have come down.
Oh, because he's dead, you mean?
Yeah, he died.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So I don't think we can-
No. Just sit there in the.
I bet his kids are
on the
sad.
skewer and squirm.
Of course they're sad.
I can't watch the Chantix commercials the same anymore. I tear up.
No.
What would the movie be called with De Niro getting Raging Yule?
That's good. Raging Yule.
Did you mean to say that's good, or?
I'm trying to think. I can't think of any other De Niro movies.
Meet the Steelers, Meet the Robbers, maybe is better.
I'm not
Apparently
a big.
not.
I don't
Apparently
know
it's not
Robert
better.
De Niro movies.
Sorry for trying to tag that up. Meet the Steelers is probably meeting Mike Tomlin and Roethlisberger.
Yeah.
That's not
I'd like to meet those guys. Coming up, it'll be Jeff Oskey with news we failed to mention. That's right. We aren't perfect. We failed to mention some news stories. We'll be talking about that. Also, we have pig livers in the news.
Sherlock Holmes in the news. We have a Jeremy Renner update.
How's he doing?
He's doing much better. Well, he's doing better. They showed him getting his hair shampooed yesterday in the ICU. He was put up a cute little Instagram video, so that's good to hear.
Good.
And see.
And what a gigantic snowplow fell on top of him.
14,000 pounds.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
He lived. He lived.
Snow cat. Yeah.
Wow. And there's a very odd but very important, believe it or not, Sherlock Holmes update coming up.
Yep.
On this Sherlock's birthday.
Oh.
That's right. When we come back, we'll find out what that's all about. No Sherlock? Yeah, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, man. This is Donnie Biker, and this is.
What do you order at Starbucks?
What's the new thing? Come
There's
on.
something new?
Oh,
Bob, you know, with my overt masculinity, I can pull off anything.
What are you ordering these?
I have
something frou-frou?
No, not foo-foo at all. It's very simple. It's called a misto.
A misto.
Misto.
I want a
Misto,
misto.
horny. Misto, horny. Misto, Griswold, your drink is ready. What's a misto?
It's just
Coffee with
coffee with steamed milk.
Isn't that
Isn't
what
that
it
a
is?
latte?
A latte or a cappuccino?
I don't know what.
Intellectually, you have to be with all of us when we're frustrated with you, because you used to stand behind a person at Starbucks, and when you would make fun of them endlessly when they go, "I want coffee extra hot," and now you can't have your coffee unless the milk is steamed. You see why?
No, because when you put the cream in it, it cools the coffee too much.
What if it's? Oh, my God.
So you're adding cream already? You're adding more cream?
He's adding
No.
cream.
It's you just it's skim milk. You can get steamed skim milk. So
I don't understand the difference between a cappuccino, a latte, a misto. It's all steamed milk. They all add it to coffee.
Why don't you tell me the difference between a taco and a burrito and all the
Hard
rest of that
shell,
crap?
soft shell?
It's all the
Yeah.
same
You know,
thing. It's
no,
all the
it's
same thing.
not.
With no, it's see. There's subtle distinctions. See, Christy, that's me. I'm all about subtlety.
What do you say?
I'd like
Grande.
like a non-fat misto, please.
A non-fat meat. Well, you got to say a size. Do you say that first or
Venti,
last?
grande, tall. What do you
Venti,
got?
probably the
Do you
big
say,
one.
do you say a first or last?
First.
First.
I always do the large. If I'm ordering for my wife at Starbucks, I'll have a large coffee with that creamy stuff you put in there.
So
you
you're
mean
not
a
going
latte?
So you're not going to
grande? No, I
you're
want
not
a
going to
large.
pretend you know the language.
No, because I don't know the language.
But I mean, if it's golf, would you say I want an iron, or would you say, well, I don't want to use one of the wooden ones. Give me one of the metal sticks. Oh yeah, I got you, Bob.
What are you talking about? You know what bugs me at
You know what's
Starbucks?
sad? I actually kind of got that analogy.
Did he say metal stick?
Metal
He did.
stick.
I'm going to go over there and beat the crap out of him right now.
I got your back, brother.
You got to answer the phone.
I didn't see anything.
This is Larry King. Hang up the phone.
You let that phone ring.
As far as I know, he fell down a lot. That's all. That's what I'm telling
He
people.
was pushed down a lot.
Bob and Tom.
day-to-day thing?
Yeah, I actually do. I'm actually a CPA, believe it or not.
Oh,
yeah, and
that spells party.
Yeah, it does. Most people think CPAs are hysterical. Yeah. No, of course not. We're dorks, big dorks. But and honestly, on behalf of all accountants out there, I'd like to say that we don't all do taxes. Some of us prefer to embezzle. It's much more lucrative. I read recently Willie Nelson wrote a song called "Whatever Happened to Peace on Earth" as his little protest to the war in Iraq. And my immediate thought was, why does he care? It's not like it's his tax dollar being put to use. I mean, I think the U.S. government should write a song called "Whatever Happened to Willie's 1040." Yeah, there's a tax joke for the accountants.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
I give everyone the same picture of me every year, and I have for 25 years. And then I had PJ, my art director, kind of Andy Warhol it up. And then I had a nice photograph of you, and he did the same. So now it's you twice and me twice. I did one for everyone on our staff.
I didn't know that this was you. So I was like in the Bob and Tom family figuring out who this dude is. On this for 2 weeks, I've been asking people, what do you think this meant? There's no return address. How did they have my address? I thought this random dude. I had no idea that was you.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Essential morning radio all day and all night. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7.
Well, let's get a serious tip from you. When you get pulled over for a traffic thing, what's your suggestion? What do you do?
Just be polite.
Yep. Yeah, I can.
If you say yes or no, sir, more than likely you're going to get off unless you just run into a jerk. And
You're not supposed to get out of the car, right?
No. You know the best thing to do, and what I always do at night, if they pull me over, I always flip on my dome light and put my hands on the. And they always say, "Oh, you've been arrested before." And I go, "No, I'm an ex-cop." And then all of a sudden, everything just moves.
Now, how do you prove you're an ex-cop? Do you have some kind of special signal?
I just say, I make more money now.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
He's at the sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. Manning the track phone hotline hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
Hey.
I'm Chick McGee, and as you can hear, it's the theme from Get Christy Love.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Now, Christy doesn't need any more love because she's got
Tom.
it right now.
One of my ESPN producers used to call me that. Christy Love.
Christy Love.
Yeah.
Who was Christy Love in TV? Was it
She used to be on Laugh-In. I'm not sure. Teresa, no. I forget what her name is.
Was that a movie or a TV
Ruth
show?
Buzzy.
No, it was a TV show.
What's not Ruth Buzzy?
Get Christy Love was a TV show.
Yeah,
on
she had a
the
purse. She would hit criminals with her purse.
Was an
You're
EV.
doubting my TV knowledge, Chick?
I think I am.
It's a movie.
I think it was
Get
on.
Christy Love.
Okay, go ahead.
The way
Are you looking that up?
The way he says that, it sounds like
Get Christy Love, 1974, police procedural, one season. That doesn't sound like a movie.
No,
Featuring.
no, it had to be based on a movie.
Doesn't have to be based
on a movie. Teresa Graves, that was it. She was on Laugh-In. She was one of the. They painted her up in Judy Carn Girls.
We have, speaking of, I guess we'll call it Get Jeff Oskey instead of Get Christy Love.
Oh, there you go.
Jeff Oskey joins us for his segment. Oh, there he is. Hey, Jeff.
Jeff!
Hi,
everybody.
Big screen.
Screw you, Josh. I'm back. Sorry, buddy.
You know this is one of my favorite things.
I'm back. I'm back, baby.
We give you a lot of the news each week, but we don't give you all the news, so I'm here to give you the news that we failed to mention.
Now, here's Jeff Oskey with what you failed to mention news.
A study came out that says women are more empathetic than men. More empathetic than men. What you failed to mention, yeah, that's why they're always calling us pussies when we're sick.
They sure are.
The Charles Swanson statue in Sacramento Park got his head ripped off. The police are looking for suspects. What you failed to mention, probably done by the same kids who stole Venus de Milo's arms.
They're going to have a whole body pretty soon.
So earlier this week, there was a list of banned words, or words that should be banned. I think gaslighting was one of them. I forget. I put together a banned word list. What I failed to mention, words that should have made the list, and these are just from restaurant menus.
Okay.
That have infuriated me. These words should be deleted. Shareables, handhelds, botanicals, small bites, artisanal, infusions, forged, tastings menu, farm to table, by land, by sea, forkables, curated, and no free refills.
Yes, all those need to be banned, absolutely.
An old man had to have an artillery shell from World War I removed from his backside. What you failed to mention, wow, that guy is really into history.
Yes.
Yeah. Really. And it's into him, apparently.
Yes, true. According to studies, Viagra helps prevent Alzheimer's. What you failed to mention, oh, that's where I left my dong.
Where'd I have it last?
Alrighty. Bill Cosby might go out touring again. What you failed to mention is called the Don't Leave Your Drink Unattended Tour, sponsored by Melatonin. The president of South Sudan accidentally peed himself during a road commissioning ceremony. What you failed to mention, I don't really have a joke for this. I just have this written down. Tinkle down economics.
Oh, very good. Very nice. Very nice.
A woman ran 107 marathons in 107 days. What you failed to mention, yeah, women sure do crazy things when men won't put a baby in them.
What?
Yeah, that's right. A 90-year-old grandmother just graduated from college with a bachelor's degree in liberal arts. What you failed to mention, be sure to congratulate her the next time she's taking your order at Starbucks. I'm opening for Kostaki at the Zora Shrine this Saturday night. What I failed to mention, next Saturday night on the 14th, I'll be headlining Yellow & Company over in Mahama, Illinois, so check me out there. And finally, an aquarium in Berlin busted, killing hundreds of fish, including 2 clownfish.
Oh.
What you failed to mention, great, your kid finally finds Nemo and he's dead. I'm Jeff Oskey, and this has been the news that we failed to mention.
Very nice, Jeff.
Jeff Oskey. Why is Nemo upside down?
Thank you very much, Jeff. All true. I love that. I can't believe Cosby's going to go out.
Who would go see him?
Said the guy who doesn't know how money works.
Yeah.
I don't know either.
He's going to sell out that tour.
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Well, I heard the tickets were pretty inexpensive. They're like $25, but there's a 10-drink minimum. You see, Christy, slipping the old Mickey into.
Yeah.
Oh, Mickey.
Yeah, wake up, little Susie.
By the way, who was Mickey, and how did he get that named after?
I don't know.
So
He
Mickey
must have
Finn,
been
right?
really.
Yeah, Mickey Finn.
Was it Mickey Finn?
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
that where that comes from?
Mm-hmm.
Who's Mickey Finn?
I don't know,
That's
but
what it was called.
But that was the full name for it.
Slip a Mickey
a
Finn.
Mickey Finn was a tainted
A
drink.
tainted
Yes.
beverage,
Yeah.
Tainted drink.
I thought that's what you called someone that was half Finnish, half Irish. Is that not what a Mickey Finn is?
That
A $5 bill with an Irishman on it? I don't know why. We'll keep searching.
We don't have $5 bills.
Sherlock Holmes is now yours for the taking. The long-running contested copyright dispute over Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's famous detective tales finally came to an end. The 1927 copyrights expired on January 1st and include Conan Doyle's last Sherlock Holmes work. Once a work enters public domain, it can legally be shared, performed, reused, repurposed, or sampled without permission or cost.
Tom, it's the last work, so the last story, or can you use
All of them?
Really? And you can now say Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah, they had to wait for them all to be to reach this date.
Okay.
And then I remember reading about this. The original copyright rule, I want to say, was 50 or 55 years. And then, no, it was 75 years. Then they extended it a while back to be. They added an additional 20 years.
Gotcha.
So anything 95 years old.
Wow.
Or older. That includes stuff like Hemingway, some of his stuff, and.
Well, we're still okay saying no as Sherlock, right? We're still okay saying that.
Yeah. No, but I mean, you can do a Sherlock Holmes movie without paying the estate a fee. So
pretty interesting.
Yeah, and it's also today is also I believe the anniversary of what would be purported to be Sherlock Holmes' birthday. Fictional birthday.
Gotcha.
Such as it is. But
while you were talking, I found out about Mickey Finn too. So
okay, what do we got?
Mickey Finn apparently was the manager and bartender of the Lone Star Saloon and Palm Garden Restaurant, which operated on South State Street in the Loop in Chicago from 1896 to 1903. In December of 1903, it's documented in several Chicago newspapers that Mickey Finn managed and was accused of using knockout drugs in drinks to steal money from customers.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, at least he wasn't
this increase.
At least he wasn't
Yeah.
a sexual predator.
No. No, it was just to steal from
Give it a
customers.
positive
But that's
spin.
where it apparently originated.
Speaking of drinking too much.
Yes?
This is a story from the world of science about pig livers. And I read this acknowledging the fact that I have a heart valve that is built out of cow tissue, in all truth. I really do. Some people have actual pig valves, but in my case, it's reconstructed using cow tissue. Scientists are making pig livers more human-like, according to this news account of the Associated Press, in an effort to ease the organ transplant shortage. It involves taking a pig liver, and I'm reading this verbatim, shampooing away the pig cells. Can you imagine that TV commercial?
No.
Yeah, give me a pig liver and some Prel, and we'll. They introduce human livers inside the organ, and according to the head of this, Dr. Ross says we essentially regrow the organ. It's now doing they're now testing this, and this would be pretty cool as I guess as sort of like a temporary thing as you are waiting for a liver transplant. They could temporarily give you one of these.
My gosh, I just Googled pig shampoo, and there it is. Head and pork shoulders. Bravo. Can you believe that there?
Head and pork shoulders.
Yeah.
And I think the fastest way to make a pig liver more human-like is to have the pig binge drinking.
Josh, I really loved that, dude. You know I love pig jokes. You know I love a bacon bit, man. You know that's what I like.
Oh, bacon.
She hates me now, too.
Bacon bits.
All right, I'll do something for you then.
Okay.
I need a liver that won't make me suey. I need a liver. All right, that's all I get to say.
Now I got to apologize to Mr. Mellencamp. Darn it.
Boy, oh boy.
Officers warn that Delaware is experiencing a significant increase in pot-bellied pigs running at large. Stacey Hoffman from the Department of Ag said feral pigs have long been a problem across the country, but Delaware has been seeing the number of loose pot-bellied pigs rise since 2016.
Really?
She said the animals are often released as pets and sold as piglets to unsuspecting buyers who thought they were going to be micro, teacup, mini, pocket, or pygmy pigs, which turn out to not be true. According to Hoffman, these pigs pose a nuisance to landowners, increase the threat of establishing feral pig populations, damage natural resources, and risk carrying endemic diseases such as salmonella and even swine flu that can spread to both people and animals.
I got a simple solution.
What's that?
Relocate them to Florida.
Oh, the gators will take care of it.
And between the gators and the snakes, they'll take care of them.
True.
I hear something like this. Like, are we out of bullets? Can we get some?
Well, you're not going to just.
Can we get some hunters out there to thin the herd? Come on, grow up.
Grow up, innocent animals.
That's not
Right.
Yeah, innocent animals. As you're about to go have a double cheeseburger for lunch. Come on.
I only eat. I'm the Dexter of carnivores. I only eat murderous cows.
I see.
Cows that deserved it,
That's right. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
A flock of sheep has been seen on video walking in a circle continuously for 12 days.
I ran.
The footage of the odd sight was taken in northern China.
Flock of
it
sheep,
shows
right?
hundreds of sheep following each other in a large circle within their pen.
I was going to do a band, a flock of seagulls.
Like George and
like
Peter and
and then Steven Seagal gets turned away. It's a flock of seagulls. We're accountants.
Get out of here.
I'm sorry, it's a flock of sheep. What are they doing?
They're just walking in a circle in their pen for like.
Why?
They just keep doing. They don't know why. This could be an alien thing.
This is weird.
It is weird.
Getting ready for the coming end days.
The owner of the sheep is Mrs. Meow. Meow.
Mrs. Meow.
Reports that this all began with just a few sheep before the whole flock joined in, and they've been doing it for 12 days straight.
You got to get them to stop.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to get real dizzy.
Yeah, they're going to have to go the other way. They balance themselves out.
Yeah, for 12 days.
Right.
Okay.
I'm trying to go out there and see how many sheep there were.
Are we boring you?
No, but he's falling asleep because he's counting the sheep.
I was counting the sheep, smart ass.
Dumbass. I think
You can see why it might be hard for us to tell.
Said the guy who did this same thing yesterday. Go ahead.
I was bored yesterday.
Sorry. What do you got?
Jeremy Renner in the news. He posted a video on social media. I saw it on Instagram of him getting his hair washed in a shower cap from his ICU hospital bed in Reno, Nevada.
Peekaboo. Is there a Peekaboo ICU? There's got to be.
Oh,
come on.
Yeah, is there a town named Peekaboo?
Peekaboo
I don't
ICU?
know.
Take you to the Peekaboo Memorial Hospital. And, of course, he had to go straight to the intensive care. He's in the Peekaboo ICU. Very good. Very good.
Jeremy is heard saying he hasn't had clean hair in a week. The caption states Renner's not-so-great day turned into an amazing spa day with his mom and sister.
Matthew McConaughey said, you haven't had clean hair in a week? That's nothing.
Renner, of course, was helping a family member get a vehicle
We all know it.
out of the snow when his snow tractor ran over him, leaving him with serious injuries. But he is on the mend.
Boy.
Britain's Royal Mail will honor Iron Maiden with their own set of postage stamps.
Who's the Royal Mail? King Charles?
Now, yes.
Different
There
words.
are a lot of Royal Mails, actually.
It's a
but-
homonym joke.
Different spellings. You see, Jake.
Now, what's better? Me yawning or him doing that? What's better?
No, it's not a homonym joke. It's just a homonym.
You miss yesterday, Josh, don't you?
I do, a little bit.
8 of the stamps feature the band members in different scenes, including one of singer Bruce Dickinson in a sword fight with Eddie.
I'm sorry, what band is this?
This is Iron Maiden.
Oh.
With the band's mascot.
Eddie, yeah.
The stamps go on sale in the UK next Thursday. Iron Maiden is the 5th band to get British postage stamps after the Beatles, Pink Floyd, Queen, and the Rolling Stones.
Cool.
They are cool. I'd like to have that.
Yeah, we've had Bruce Dickinson here a couple of times. He's a jet pilot, a novelist.
Oh, what a man! What a pilot!
He's an
What a butter, whatever.
interesting guy.
Yes.
I have a question. Am I correct in saying
Put him on the Nobel
that in the United States you have to be dead to be in a stamp?
Yes.
Well, that's why Eddie can be on the stamp here, but Bruce can't.
No, those stamps are being produced in the United Kingdom, Joe.
Yeah, I know.
I'm asking a different question. This is a different sphere.
Ladies and gentlemen,
it used to be that way.
I'd like to present the confident idiot. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
Is that the case?
I'm looking it up.
I know.
If not, it should be, because these things can backfire. There could have been like a Bill Cosby stamp, and then you go, weren't expecting that.
Living people, they changed that rule many
You think
years
if the
ago,
president
apparently.
came out one day and said, "Uh-oh," would that make it more humid or more stupid, or what do you think?
You mean like during the Cuban Missile Crisis?
Uh-oh.
Well, we have a problem here. What? Excuse me. Yes. Dean Rusk. Yes, Dean.
It used to be
international boo-boo.
It used to be you had to be dead for 5 years, unless you were a president. But now, in 2011, they changed that. The change is able to pay tribute to individuals for their achievements while they're still alive.
Oh.
And they also hoped that would get more people collecting stamps. I don't know if
Did
it
it
worked. I don't know if it worked.
Okay.
But
Well, that's nice, I guess.
yeah.
Risky.
Would you like to be on a stamp?
No.
Why not?
Why?
Not at all. Although next year, for your Christmas present, I've got a feeling you're going to get a roll of Tom stamps.
Oh God!
What
you
about
can do
that's
that,
pretty good.
and they're good. I mean, you can buy,
Yeah,
you can make them.
What?
Yes.
Boy, the post
I had a-
office.
You can get
Wait a minute.
stamps, you can get Oreo cookies, you can get everything with a picture.
I've seen the Oreos, yeah.
I received a sheet of stamps of my daughters that they're legal stamps that you can have made. Mhm.
What about the Tom Griswold temporary tattoo? And there could be a Tom Tramp stamp. Are you a fan of that?
Wow. Would I have it applied right here in the studio?
I was thinking it would be on a young lady, perhaps. You want to put a tramp stamp of yourself on yourself?
Yeah, on everybody.
Oh, God. And before my Twitter goes nuts, apparently they changed it again in 2018, and now you have to be dead again at least 3 years. So,
Okay. All right.
yeah.
Yeah, I bet something happened.
Yeah.
They made a stamp for somebody.
Yeah, probably. And then that living person did something horrible.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You went, oh, boy.
Mhm.
Well, we shouldn't have made these Jared from Subway stamps.
Okay, first of all, good pull.
And they were teeny tiny young
That's a perfect fit.
Well, so your Iron Maiden stamps available in the UK.
Correct. Starting next Thursday. That would be cool.
Do we have? Yeah, we have some rock stars on stamps, though, right? There's Elvis. There was an Elvis.
I'm pretty sure we do, yeah. I have to go to the post office today. I'll ask.
Post office.
You don't like the... I love my postman. He's so nice.
They're working on like my post. It has nothing to do with my post office.
He's such a nice guy.
Now, when we come back, we're going to delve into the world of history. We have a lot of interesting things going on. I think it's Sherlock Holmes' birthday, if I'm not mistaken. I'll remind you one more time. Week 18, NFL season, the regular season. It's this weekend. A couple games on Saturday, the rest of the games on Sunday. And you could be a big winner. It's the Bob and Tom Pigskin Pick'em competition. And we'd like to hear from you. Go to bobandtom.com/contest. If you haven't entered before, it's okay. You can enter this week. Just pick the winners. That's all you got to do. And you could be the winner of a big green egg mini max. It's a lot of fun. Check it out. Once again, it's bobandtom.com/contest. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom.
Let's get back to the chinchilla. We sent members of our staff plus Donnie Baker to your garage.
She is
My mistake.
so traumatized right now. She has not come out of her little house in
No
the
doubt.
whole
The
day.
chinchilla?
Oh,
well,
yeah.
that's because she met Donnie Baker.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It's true. Her ears are as big as Frisbees.
They are
Yeah.
very big.
I know.
I can't get over how
They're
horribly...
native of South America, and they use those to, and they're nocturnal, so they
Must be a lot of listening
they,
going
they
on
do
in
a
South
lot of
America.
listening at
The
night
size of those
because you
ears.
can't see very well.
And they respond, of course, with their brain by going, duh. Damn, a chinchilla.
Oh, wow, it's that great
Wow.
big thing right there.
That looks like a really nice fur coat that lady's got on. I wonder what that's made of. Duh. Well, I'm gonna rest for a while so I can poop again. Duh.
I can tell you.
I'm not like a dog. I can't play frisbee or catch. I just sit here going, duh. I'm kind of like something in a frame, like a picture, except I just go, duh, and then I poop.
Except you have to feed me and I poop.
I'm like a picture you have to feed. Duh.
I can tell you what, they don't come when you call them. That's for damn sure.
I will.
What?
I'll come if you call me.
Highlights, news, information. Don't forget about the Bob and Tom Show puppets. They live there at bobandtom.com. We've got them set up in a nice little puppet mansion where they can run around and have fun when they're not entertaining you. They are a mess behind the scenes, especially the Chick McGee puppet. Don't get me started on that guy. Again, check it out, bobandtom.com, our website. We learn a lot during the course of the show. Today, no exception. And we'll be back with not only a look at history on this January 6th, but also the things that we learned on the Bob and Tom Show today. Always interesting, always fun, and mostly funny. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7 on a Friday, January 6th. Good morning.
I'm Chick McGee with your Bob and Tom Sports Update. The NFL has canceled the Bills-Bengals game, previously postponed on Monday night. The league has also planned to vote today with two adjustments for the AFC playoffs on the table. While the NFL's cancellation decision will not impact which teams make the playoffs, it may impact the seedings, which is why the league has come up with several potential rules changes to even out the competitive inequities that not playing the game have created. Those are available on the internet when they become available. NBA winners last night: Memphis, Boston, Utah, and Denver. Top 25 college basketball. Number 2, Houston beat SMU. Number 5, Arizona. Number 9, Gonzaga. Number 10, UCLA, also winning. And Iowa upsetting number 15, Indiana, 91-89. NHL winners last night, all in regulation: St. Louis, Philly, Seattle, Washington, the Rangers, Nashville, Edmonton, Vegas, Vancouver, and Boston. All get wins. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Hey, Shooter, it's Kenny Tarmac. Hey, we just landed. I'm an ORD, just got in from TPA through ATL. And hey, guess what else just landed? The Bob and Tom app. I know. Now, thanks to the Bob and Tom app, even if I have to go all the way from Foxtrot 20 down to Alpha 4, I can still listen live, see their videos, find an affiliate station, use the alarm, and even send a message. This is Kenny Tarmac signing off and reminding you, everything I touch turns to sold.
Hey, it's Roy Wood Jr. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Bob and Tom, all the time, in your ear.
Time now for great moments in NFL history.
The year 1976. The place, Miami, Florida. It was Super Bowl 10, and America was celebrating her bicentennial. The national anthem that year was performed by famous blind entertainer Tom Sullivan. Let's listen to this rare recording of his pre-game performance.
Oh, say, can you see?
Mr. Sullivan.
What?
You're not on the microphone. Take 3 steps forward.
Oh, okay. It's just... Oh. By the dawn's early light.
While organizers were applauded for their support of people with disabilities, fans and critics alike agreed that a stage 12 feet off the ground was a particularly bad idea.
A little help now.
This has been great moments in NFL history.
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7.
Joining us in the studio, comedian Larry Reeb. Now, Larry, you are from
Chicago.
You just got a great Chicago accent.
Well, originally I'm from a little town, Dwight, Illinois. It's a farm town. There's a mental institution and a women's prison there.
Really?
And my parents met. Here I am. But yeah, I live in Chicago.
Are you married?
I've been married 10 years.
Oh, how's it going?
Good. I think us guys need good women, don't you? Women keep us in line. That's why most axe murderers are single. If they were married, their wife wouldn't put up with that. Put that axe down. You're not chopping anybody. You have to take the garbage out. Take the ski mask off. It's summer, you idiot.
Bob and Tom 24/7. Not on air, online, all the time.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey.
There's Pat Godwin. He's in the performance room.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
Manning that track phone hotline hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
Yo.
I'm Chick McGee, currently freezing, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much. We had an interesting news story Christy had earlier about in the realm of human sexuality. And do you recall the story, Christy? It was about the number of men and women who self-pleasure, and significantly more men, it would appear, do that than the ladies.
Whack.
But it reminded me of this classic from the Bob and Tom archives. Haven't heard this for quite a while, but here we go.
Hello. Bonjour. The perfect gift has arrived for the single man. The new cologne from the makers of Clintorius and Bonaire. France's most noted fashion designer, yours truly, Mr. Béchon of Paris, has developed an exciting and stimulating new scent for men.
Honey, come on. You've been in the bathroom for half an hour. What are you doing in there?
Just enjoying my masturbation.
Mr. Béchon, just slap a little on, repeatedly.
Whoa. Oh, God.
I needed that. When you use Mr. Béchon, she won't be able to keep her hands off of you. And neither will you.
Is that Mr. Bashan?
Yeah, I think that's the scientific name.
Mr. Béchon, why not jerk a bottle off your department store shelf today? Mr. Béchon, it's not a sin anymore.
Oh, what a great accent. Thank you very much.
We have tried for years to recreate that, my climax, if you the sound I made. Can't do it.
It's like the Jolly Green Giant. Ho ho ho! It was that one time, that lightning in a bottle moment.
Absolutely was.
Yeah, very good. Time now for Today in History.
Time now for Today in History, January 6, 2023. Here's Tom.
Well, some interesting events took place.
Is that right?
I'll go backwards on these.
Okay.
1994, Nancy Kerrigan was attacked.
Oh yeah.
That was such a big thing.
Yeah, it was.
Sean Stans or somebody like that? Or Maurice Stan? No, that's a Watergate guy. I don't know. The big, he thought he was a FBI agent.
Yes.
He told everybody he was. He had ankle of the pipe, knee in the pipe.
Crazy stuff. Wheel of Fortune premiered on NBC in 1975.
Was Sajak the original host?
Was it 75? I thought it was later than, or earlier than that. Huh. Was it Art Fleming?
Sajak and Vanna White joined in 1981 and 82.
Oh, okay.
Chuck Woolery was the first host. With Susan, I don't know who the first
St. James
sidekick was.
Here we go. Schoolhouse Rock premiered on ABC in 1973. You know any of those tunes, Josh?
3 is a magic number. Yeah.
Okay.
Conjunction
I'm just a Bill. Lonely old Bill.
In 1957, Elvis made his 7th and final appearance on the Ed Sullivan Show. And then the most important one, of course, who can forget, in 1838, Alfred Vail and Samuel Morse demonstrated the telegraph for the first time. Everybody, come on. Everybody sing.
How come they don't put a dash in there ever?
What now?
How come they don't put a dash in there ever?
Yeah,
just dot. Wouldn't that be?
I believe a dash is a dit.
Yeah.
A dot and a dash.
Boy, I haven't thought of that.
I never thought of it till just now, and I was like, wait a minute. It's this dot.
Maybe it's time for like we could do a hip hop remake.
And I don't think a dot is anything in Morse code.
How about 4 dots?
No, I think it's like 3s.
Well, 3 dots.
It's dot, dash, dot.
Oh, we'll
They're not saying dot. They're just making the noise. So there are dots and dashes in there because some are longer than the others.
Yeah, dot, dash, dot.
Okay. Let's get back to today in history.
We're saying dot.
We have some birthdays we have to cover here. Of course, Joan of Arc, born on this date in
Noah's wife,
1412.
Daughter Melissa of Arc.
I get it.
I don't get it. Melissa of Arc.
Joan Rivers. Melissa. It took me a while. Melissa of Arc, you see. Let's see. 1580, John Smith.
Pocahontas, right?
They got married, didn't they?
Is that the same John Smith?
That's got to be who they're talking about there.
You got to use a middle name when you're talking John Smith.
There are a lot of John Smiths, yeah.
I know a John Smith. Works at the hardware store by my house. Nice guy.
1854, yes, this is the official birthday of Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah. But he didn't exist, though, right?
No, he did not. He was
fictional. But in the fictionalized birthday.
I always thought Mickey Mantle was a comic book character. It sounded too Oh, he's a real guy. Huh.
The great Rowan Atkinson. Do you know who that is, Christy?
Mr. Bean?
Mr. Bean.
Of course.
He's great. Howie Long.
Hello, Teddy.
Star of Firestorm.
Fine football commentator these days. And are you familiar with Norman Reedus?
Yes. Walking Dead.
One of the Walking Dead guys.
Yeah. He's a bright guy.
Another great actor, Eddie Redmayne.
He is a good actor.
He is a good actor.
And the great, very funny Kate McKinnon.
She is very funny.
Happy birthday, 1980.
I had a crush on her for a while.
Did you?
And you found out
she...
I still have a crush on her, but she does not have one on me.
Oh.
Or any one of your ilk.
Time now for things we learned on today's show, brought to you by Hyundai. The Hyundai Ioniq 5, Motor Trend's 2023 SUV of the year. When it comes to award-winning driving, Hyundai's thinking of every mile.
Cool.
All right.
Tom is thrown off by the move. He and his family are currently undergoing the new home, not quite ready, so he's living somewhere else, and he is
throwing me.
Stay positive, Tom. Every day's an adventure.
Everything you might imagine.
Yes.
They have closed several highway entrances and exits locally for us as we make our way in conducting commerce and business here in the metropolitan area, and Tom couldn't be more upset about it. So add that to the moving. Josh has a great idea for a car wash fast food combo.
That's right.
Order your food and get a car wash. You can pull in and...
just get a car wash, but you can't just get food.
So if you want to I just want the works, and you want a double cheeseburger. No, I don't. Yeah, you do.
Well, then you can't do it.
They have really good wings at Suds and Bumpers, but we can't go there unless we take a car.
One of Ace's favorite shows is Extreme Couponing. The reruns on TLC. He likes that very much.
Embarrassing.
Tom was unaware of the television show 90 Day Fiancé. Ace watches it. We got an email about Ace farting through his underwear. That was your Ace hunk. Christy had a list of turnoffs in the bedroom. Yeah, bedroom.
Yeah,
bedroom.
Yeah, the bathroom is a turnoff in and of itself, usually.
Well, speak for yourself.
Unless you're showering.
And my favorite Pittsburgher is...
That's right. Well, a little bit of Donnie Iris.
Try again.
Very much.
Try again.
Thank you very much, Chick.
We'll try to be
Nothing
better.
wrong with that.
Yeah, okay. Thank you so much. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Get a look at today's show on our YouTube